Mic check, 1, 2, troubles in the roar. With hit. Oh yeah! A mic check, 1, 2, troubles in the roar. With hit record and the vibes go warm. One says big thoughts, the other says no. Now we're arguing if cats can and low. We spill the tea, we spill the wine. Had the stories it goes in half a mind. We laugh, we cry, we overshare too long. Podcast every now, just double the crutch. Double trouble live with twice the mess. Double trouble live, no stress, just yes. We got high takes, bad breaks, and 0 0. Double trouble live, coming at you for the thrill. Oh yeah, double trouble live.
Frank muted already to start the show. Welcome, everyone. Well, welcome all. Frank's mute button. His button's muted here for some reason. I don't know why. There he is.
Because you muted me.
I did not mute you.
I was perfectly fine.
How's it going, Frank? You ready for, I guess, we got an extra hour before the race, whatever happened here. I wasn't really paying attention.
I had it like on in the background and whatnot. I know there's a huge pick six carryover coming. I got ready, checked all the scratches, ready to go live. Give myself a nice little cushion. I look and it's like 40 minutes to race 4. Like, oh my God.
My internet
That's
was
an extra
frozen.
40 minutes with Ciaran? What?
I thought my internet was frozen.
Huh?
I said, I thought my internet was frozen when I saw 30 minutes. I was like, I know the clock said we were supposed to be going on now.
I don't know. Yeah. It's first thing, of course, Ciaran gets on and goes, oh, Frank, you really screwed up the time, didn't you?
Yep.
Right away, he's starting to blame me.
Yep.
Hey, look at Mark Gelding there. Who's he hanging out with? Did you see who he was hanging out with? Where's that guy? Nope. Do
you need help on how to run the studio?
Who's that bald guy? Oh, that's the head of FIFA. Now he's hanging out with the head of FIFA. Infantino. Ciaran, this is a tough sequence. I feel like we shouldn't even talk about it yet because we got like a 3 hours.
I mean, hard. And I was making a joke. I was like, well, we can talk about the pick six. And then we both said, yeah, no, because I'm not spending $8 million and still missing on this sequence. Holy smokes. Talk about hard. Woo.
I thought
means it'll probably chalk out, but it looked very, very difficult to me.
Well, but that's the thing, though. If it chalks out, like who's the real chalk, right? I mean,
True.
like, there was no like overwhelming standout in a race that I wanted to single or that I wanted to beat. You know what I mean? So, like, if it chalks out, it's probably going to chalk out with horses that I didn't think would be chalk anyway. You know what I mean? Yep. Like, it's going to be tough.
I will say, though, our good friend Larry owns a piece of a horse that's debuting in this race 4, right. Frank, for Adelphi Racing, Antonelli, the number 10. And
well, you know what, Ciaran? Actually, we came on early on purpose because we wanted to talk about Larry and Antonelli and this horse. And it actually looked at we actually looked out. It's perfect because LD is a big part of our DTL crew. Has horses with your ownership group, has horses with Adelphi, and I didn't even look at this race
because I didn't think we were
doing it for the show, but I'm going to look at it now.
I was thought when I come in we'd look at it to see where the money was going in the next race. But, you know, when Larry said that kind of information, we saw another Adelphi racer on the Thursday card, didn't win, but ran a monster race in that 3-year-old race. If our 2-year-old race, remember?
The dam, I think, was Emma Rose.
against the Songbird horse, I think, right?
That's right. Ran a very good second. And the day that I hit the pick 5, they had better lucky than good. So that barn is firing on all. I'm looking right now, March 26th. That wasn't too long ago. 500,000. Look at the sire, Golden Pal. Where's Steve-O when you need him? We talked about Golden Pal at great length on Thursday show?
Oh, yeah.
Because our buddy Steve-O, his dad, has a nice little breeding operation going, and he has 5 Golden Pals. And Golden Pal is the second leading freshman sire. So very, very curious to see how this horse runs. There's got to be some other really nice ones in here, though, I would imagine, right?
I'm sure there is. I didn't look. I suppose we could do a quick look at it and see.
Yeah, Mile on the Turf.
I mean, like all their horses, I don't think Antonelli has to win first out, but you'd like to.
Yeah, well, there's a bunch of first-time starters in here, so anything's possible. Speaking of first-time starters, remember Dan H. came through with a big one on Sunday to bail us all out. A 27-1 shot, first-time starter in the nightcap, trained by George Weaver, who actually has a first-time starter in here. But his angle was Ghost Zapper as the broodmare sire. This is an unbridled song.
Yeah, if I was doing a bet on the ones I'm going to be looking forward to, obviously Antonelli, but I was just going through here. This number 4, Zodiac Warrior, looks interesting. A lot of them are coming out of the same kinds of races. So this is one, if you don't like the chalk, who's 5-2 and probably will win, you got a spread, which makes this pick 6. Holy smokes, Frank. I mean, we thought the other legs were tough.
Well, Ciaran, look at this. The favorite, the 5-2 favorite, is a Todd Pletcher horse. We said the other day that Pletcher's been ice cold.
Oh, there's cold, and then there's him right now, which is shocking. And believe it or not, his only win in the last 30, Frank, is a horse I'm reluctantly singling because I needed a single on some tickets. That horse is running again. Pletcher's only winner is racing later today with Pratt. So,
is that right?
Maybe that'll be his second winner on the meet.
Well, which race is that? Because I want to see if I have that horse.
Let's look. Let me pull it up here. Let me find it right here. Let me go down. It is in
race 6.
It might be race. No, maybe it's the last race. I'm trying to.
Ciaran might be talking about next Thursday because
no. No, I've been up working on the website, for the last 2 days while Frank sleeps away. I'm looking here. It's race 8, Frank, Highlands Way.
Okay. Oh yeah, that was one of the ones.
The number 6.
I didn't love the horse, but I have the horse as an A, but I didn't absolutely love it.
Yeah, I mean, I just said the only Pletcher horse that's one up in class. He's ice cold, 1 of 18, and that one was this horse. Used, but laughing out loud.
Right. So it's interesting that you have this horse in this race 4, a 2-year-old second-time starter going long on the turf. This horse must have been, must have some ability because, I mean, you're not betting this horse off that race, right? I know it was in the slop. The horse had trouble, etc. But unless you know something about this horse, why is this horse 5-2 over everybody else? You know what I mean? With all the unknown commodities in the race. I'm not saying the horse can't win or won't win, but
I mean, this is a mile. I mean, they went shorter last out, and I know sometimes they like to go longer first out and then cut back, and find the distance limitations. These guys, but it was an off track, so is that kind of just a toss race because of that? And I mean, it didn't really cost a whole lot of money. I'm looking, sometimes
it didn't cost a lot of money. It was only almost 6-1 in the debut. It's not like the horse was bet off the board.
And the stud fees.
I just think people don't know who to bet. That's the problem.
Yeah, and the stud fee's kind of small. You know what I mean? So who knows what you're going to get out of it.
Why don't we look at the will pays, see if there's any clues there?
And
we didn't play the race, but you know what? Maybe going forward, this will help us out.
We've been finding some good info in here, and right now on the pick 3, Frank, it looks like there was a scratch. We got that 2-horse nonsense. Looks like the 2 is the favorite on the pick 3 at $84. And then the second choice actually looks to be the 10, Frank, at 101.
The 10 and also the 5. They're pretty close.
Yeah, one.
Right?
200. The 7 got a little bit of play, 174. An 11 got some play. Are you
looking at the pick 3? I thought you were looking at the pick 3.
I'm looking at the pick 3. Let's look at the double.
Why? Because mine are $2. Mine are $2.
Yeah. In the double, 2 is $18. Second choice is 5 at 27, 7 at 28. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I missed that. The second choice is the 10. The 10 got a lot of play on both pools, Frank. It's paying $20.
Yep, I see that. That's Antonelli.
Yeah.
That's LD's horse.
So it's essentially 2, 10, 5, 7. If you're just looking for the top 4, and that kind of looks to be the same in the pick 3 as well, Frank. No one else is really getting anything sneaky. The 4 is paying 200 on the pick 3, and on the double, it's up there at 47. The 9's actually getting more money than the 4. So, and the 11 is paying $29 on the double. It's paying 125. So yeah, no one knows really. They say it's either the 2 or the 10 or take a swing.
Let's go to our resident first time long on turf pedigree expert, Dan H. Welcome. Let's go, fellas. Thank God you're here. Here we go. Got another Weaver debuting long on turf in race 4. Number 6. Didn't love the damn side. Breeding like Thursday's winner. But yeah, man, what a tough sequence. Yeah, Jay, I did that for you. I muted on purpose just so you can start the show with a little sip. Jay also said the 7 looks good. Oh, in the 6th. Unfortunately, it's going to be 8 hours before we get to the 6th race, so we're just going to shelve that for a minute.
Yeah.
Dan was 2769 in race 4. Let's look at those, Ciaran. 2. That's the Pletcher. The George Weaver we talked about. The 7, the Mark Casse first with Johnny V up.
Yeah.
775,000 last year. Constitution on top. Quality Road on the bottom.
I mean, it cost $775K in auction, Frank, and the stud fee $110,000. So they did go 7 times. Well, I think it's.
Ciaran, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but this is extremely important. Due to distance change, pick 6 is canceled. Carryover moves to Thursday, races 4 through 9. The race 4 distance is now 1 1/16 on the inner turf. What the heck just happened?
What's going on with the turf?
Anyone there know what's going on? Why there was a massive delay? Help us out, because we're totally clueless here.
Well, if the pick 6 is canceled, you know what that means, Frank. They're going to come firing in the pick 5 now today.
Yeah, look, Dan Derry, thank you. Right on top. Wow. Pick 6 canceled.
All righty.
We usually keep our volume on mute because we're preparing for the show and whatnot. All I knew is that we were supposed to go live at noon, which was right after the off for race 4, right? We give it a little time for race 4 to be official, and then we go live. And then I hop on to check. It's like 40 minutes. And then Ciaran hops on and he goes, Frank, you screwed up the time, you idiot. I did it. I swear I checked it like 20 times.
So, Frank, I was just taking a quick peek at the stats for this race. Not overly surprising, but 24 times, 2-year-old maiden special weights between 80 and 100K on the inner turf. Favorites 29%, but horses over 10-1 are 29%. So it's either chalk or bomb is what this race is all about. One or the other.
Yeah, you either have a really nice 2-year-old who can win at first asking going long, or it's chaos because nobody knows anything, right? I mean, it's a tough kind of race.
A lot of people don't talk about it a lot of times, especially when you're debuting the horses. A lot of times, and I've seen, Phil and them do it with some of the ones that, we had, where it's easier to go shorter after going longer than it is going the other way because supposedly they like doing that. So Phil, a lot of times, will send them 6.5 down the hill on turf or something like that. Go long and then go, all right, they might be able to get the distance. We can go a mile next out, or all right,
cut them back.
We're going to 6, or we're going to 5. So
yeah,
none of these horses have to win. They're setting up for probably later in the season.
I think it's a little different on the East Coast though, because they typically get far better turf horses than we do. Yes. So that's why we see a lot of these guys winning at first asking on turf, because the pedigree and the quality of the horse is just so much better than what we have on the West Coast. It's no knock to our West Coast horses. We have a lot of really good horses, but by and large, the East Coast turf horses are a much better group from top to bottom, except for when it comes to Gold Phoenix. Jay, drink. I said Gold Phoenix.
Oh, they don't even have doubles going into the next race, Frank.
No, because they changed the distance.
That messes
It was a mile.
Up.
It was a mile on the inner, and now they're changing it to 8.5 on the inner. Larry said there's a gate issue.
Well, I mean, look at me when I was on TVG last year. They ran into the railing, and it took them like 30 minutes to fix it. You never know what's going to happen. Just when you think you've seen everything, you see something else. You know
why something funny is happening? Because Mark Gelding is with Infantino, the head of FIFA. There's funny business going on.
I have it right here. Right here.
They're fixing it for Messi.
Right here. Hang on. Where is it?
How do you spell Messi? Did Cristiano put you up to this? Hey, stop!
He's going to show up on Thursday for the pick 6. A big FIFA duffel bag filled with cash.
We were both texting back and forth yesterday because we both really like soccer. And you said it perfectly, Frank. The rest of the world is seeing what we've already known, how corrupt FIFA is and the World Cup. And, you see all the conspiracy theorists about, the NFL being rigged every year and whatnot. You're seeing it now in the World Cup. Like,
again, I love it anyway. I still love it anyway.
They did everything they could to get England and Argentina set up, And,
oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
The ball
we've seen some really awful things.
The ball didn't notice it hitting the wire when everything else saw it. Well, it didn't say it in the thing, but if it, don't get me started. Yeah, we Ciaran and I talk about soccer a lot. Yeah, but what sucks?
Said this. Oh, go ahead.
You know what sucks about us not having the double, Frank? We can't see what's going on into the next race now. That's the annoying part of this, Let
me see if there was any legacy. You know what? Optics does have. Oh no, that's for this race. Darn it. Let me see if there's any legacy numbers. No, not available. Let's see what the jockeys complained that they thought it was dangerous in the mile race for 2-year-olds because of the short distance to the first turn. Okay. Here, Charlie again. Well, here, this is Tylee, thank you for joining us. I think you might be a first-time commentator, so I appreciate you entering the chat and giving the info. It's a safety for the horse issue. Looks like there was a lack of communication, so they moved the carry over to Thursday. Okay. Charlie, they are worrying about the first turn, horses being too close, and they're seeing there was a communication problem also. Well, the rails are at 9 feet. I can't believe this is the first time they've ever run a 2-year-old inner turf race at a mile with the rails at 9 feet. Or maybe it is new. I don't know. That is very
all we know is they'll never have one again after today.
Or if they want to create another carryover to people. Can you imagine what Thursday is going to be like with people? We got 4 days. 4 days to prepare for the pick 6.
Yeah, so it'll be Thursday and then Friday. Are they trying to force a big carryover into Del Mar's opening day, or does it end on Thursday? No, it doesn't. Is it mandatory? Or how are they going to do all that? Friday. I mean, I got my Del Mar shirt on. We start next week, Frank. Next Friday.
Oh, very nice. Rail at 9 feet and a mile doesn't seem ideal for firsters on the inner turf. Yeah, the inner turf is a tight course. It really is. I get it. I just wonder how this even happened then. If it seems to be a problem, then it's probably been questioned in the past, and yet they carded the race anyway. I don't know.
Well, here, Frank, let me ask the guys, have you poked around the website. I put a lot of new updates this weekend that you guys should really, really like. And I got
including me, because I haven't seen it yet either. You want to show us some bells and whistles?
I've got a consensus ticket maker on there now that takes our picks and throws it out there. We kind of showed it on Friday, but I've got it all programmed now, so it'll give us out consensus tickets, and then something that the data is going to build. Actually, let me show it right now. Hang on, I'll go there.
Yeah, put it up.
Share the screen.
No, I'm curious.
We've got time. A lot of this is stuff. I mean, I'm not just rolling stuff out to roll it out. This is stuff I've always wanted to have, and now we've got 2 data points to show it. So let me put it up here. All right, so this is the new area, Gelding Labs. Mark has been busy at work, so this is the consensus ticket maker I was talking about. And every day when we upload our tickets, as I mentioned, I started reluctantly, got dragged into doing A's and B's now, and I haven't done it for years, but it will automatically upload both Frank and I's A's and B's into your ticket. And then you just scroll down and you go build tickets, and it will combine the best of both worlds. Today was a little crazy, as you can see when you go crazy, because we have so many A's between us in this card today. But that's a new thing. But when you scroll down, this is where the beauty is going to be. You can go and see where Frank and I are in agreement on A's if you're looking for skinny tickets. And you can look for places where we both kind of disagree, or there was no real example. Like my lone A in race 3, I've got a lone A that Frank does not have. I've actually got 2 that Frank does not have on his ticket in leg 3, the 1 and the 2. And that might be when you're doing your tickets, go, okay, well, Ciaran has this and Frank has a lone A, et cetera, et cetera. This is the newest thing I rolled out, horse intelligence. So everything we do, we're building a new database now. So I'm going to use Mibago. This is going to get a lot better as the meet goes on, but it'll tell you every time we've agreed on a horse, what we think's going on.
Wow.
It's going to give us a rating, but we don't have a whole lot of stuff yet. And as this is going to be fantastic at Del Mar, Frank, when we get like to the second half of the meet and we have these horses running again.
Right. We both liked this horse last time, kind of thing.
Yes,
right?
And you're going to be able to pull up everything we've said about it, whether we had an A, made it an A or a B, and there's a lot more stuff coming. I've also added something, race notes. So it's going to upgrade. I've got something now where during a race, you know how many times, Frank, I'll say, hey, that's a race note for me. We're not betting this donkey next time we got sucked in. Or your 4 got wiped out like it did. This will update and get added as something when you go in and check on this horse. When we get more data, if you've got a bunch of horses who've raced against each other before, it'll give you what our comments were on it. And then this is the thing I said, horse notes. Remember that red state that we all got sucked into at 9-5 that we had to bet, Frank?
The Mike Maker horse, yep. Yes. I remember. Ran second. Hung couldn't get by the other horse. Yep.
So if this horse ever shows up, it's going to have a caution note for us. Toss away horse, needs to drop, sucked us in, so that, we remember. And then it's like, got the Mibago stuff on there. So
Can you
this
put
will
Teddy's
build.
Rocket in there?
Huh?
Teddy's Rocket, that was one of our watch horses from the.
Yeah, if you've got notes, send them to me.
Can I just add it myself, or can other people add too?
No, this is just going to be yours and mine, Frank, to keep it really easy, because it's going to be based
that makes sense. That makes sense.
And then people can add it. But if you've got ones, Frank, you want me to put in, absolutely. And then I've talked about it, and I've been very lazy myself, where I say stable notes, and I stopped doing it. So I've added stable notes for both of us, Frank. So right now I just have 2 horses in there. I was just trying to make sure that it works, but this is going to be accessible to all you guys. So when you see a horse, you'll be able to look and see everything we've ever said on the horse, what we thought, and then, the premium archive. You want to see who mentioned what. We've got this. These are all the times I mentioned. I was the only one that mentioned this one. There might be one if Frank mentioned it, would show both of us up here. So lots and lots of stuff coming, guys.
That is phenomenal. Wow.
I got some more juice coming. I get in the flow and away we go. Any ideas, guys? Let me know.
I love that like horse intelligence thing where it would just like show up what we said about the horse. Let's say we both be interesting. Like we both like a horse, and then we go back and like we didn't like the horse last time, but now we like the horse. Like that to me, that would be like a total go sign, right?
And what's also coming as well, Frank, on that. This also remembers when I had the horses in A and you had the horses in A, or you had it as a loan and I had it as a loan. That thing that I showed you earlier where it gives the consensus, it's going to track it as we go on during the season. And I'll have something where it goes, when Frank has a loan A and Ciaran doesn't bet it, toss it, or vice versa. When Frank has a loan A and Ciaran,
Right.
on opposite, bet it. It's usually wins more times than not. And we're going to have stats like that as we go along. So we are not a handicapping show, but the tools are there. We can just click, and then we might be sitting in this race, Frank, and I don't know how many times we've done it, but you might say, I remember us talking about this on the show. And then I'll go, boop, 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 because if we talked about it in the show, it's going to be in one of our sequence, and we can pull up exactly what we said on it. So we're going to dominate Del Mar. That's the plan.
I love Mike. Mike goes, you got so much stuff now. I'm confused. Mike, I'm confused. Ciaran did this on his own. I was not even consulted. So me, you, and Ciaran might have to have like a private training session. But all you need to know, Mike, is pivot. How about this? Ciaran, the horse intelligence is amazing. SC3P, it's been a minute. Welcome, my friend. Nice to see you.
Yeah, and it's also to help me. My memory sucks like that, too. I think I remember stuff, and I put it, hey, Ciaran, tomorrow morning, write that horse note in. And then tomorrow I go, I can't remember what horse I was supposed to write a note on.
Yeah, I have a pretty good, not what it used to be, but I do have a pretty good memory, but you can't rely on that now. I mean, you got to have it. I mean, that kind of database is invaluable. Jay, Frank's surprised that a horse he mentions ends up in an area that has intelligence in our time. Frank!
Well, you didn't see my other email, Frank. I've also uploaded all the handle data and the pool info.
Jay, so you think I'm less intelligent than Ciaran? Really?
So
my God.
So as we go along, Frank, we're going to have something where it says when there's a carryover in the pick 6 or a big pick 5 or a big pick 3, Frank excels on days like that. We're going to have data like that as we go through the meet. So we're just pulling everything together just to help us make better tickets. As we said, we still think if we were grading our tickets, I think I would give myself a C+, Frank. This is how I would say my ticket construction still is.
You know what, though, Ciaran? I don't think you can give yourself a general grade because every day is different.
Yeah.
Every card
but I think I can always do better on the tickets. I think I can always do better.
All of us can. All of us can.
Now, I give myself a B-.
When have you ever met a horse player who was like, oh, my God, I took everything I could possibly take out of that race? We always say, I should have had more.
I would give myself a B- on the low takeout pick 3 and doubles just because we've done it. You know, the pick 5, I think I'm like a C+ right now just because we haven't done a lot of pick 5 ticket construction like we've had to because of Saratoga. So
I'm with you. I'm not used to doing it. I always did the pick 4 just like you and the double and the pick 3. Then they introduced the pick 5. I never got hooked on it. Like it was never really my thing. So I never really excelled at it because I never played it.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I hit one already, so it's going to be a good summer if we get it right.
Did you tell everyone if they go to Mark Gelding and all you got to do is when you go to the website, just click on, it's going to take you to the dashboard and you can pull up all our notes immediately. So you'll see a little tab that says Frank's Matrix. Click on it. It'll open a PDF with everything.
Matrix.
Ciaran's notes. Click it on and it'll pop open everything so you can follow along.
Yeah, I feel like I need to subscribe just for all the hard work that you've done. I feel like I'm going to feel guilty getting it for free because we're partners. I feel bad about that. Seriously,
I'm sending all these emails. Stuff, right before we go live, I go, hey, Frank, did you check all those emails I sent you? I haven't gotten around to it yet. He's busy sleeping. He's in his coffin before Del Mar starts.
Here's the next thing you need to work on. Larry the Hedgehog hedge calculator for Frank ticket when it's 25 and ticket over 800. I'm not sure what that means, but yeah, a hedge calculator would be actually very good.
I can put a hedge calculator in. I'll send myself an email now.
Yeah, what have you been doing? Come on. Del Mar starts on Friday. You got 4 days to make a hedge calculator for Larry. And we're going to do a little graphic with Larry coming out looks like a hedgehog. Good luck, LD. I hope your horse runs really well. Are you worried, concerned? Do you care about the change in distance or anything like that? I mean, I would imagine your horse is prepared to run. Doesn't matter what distance, right?
I don't think if they're going a mile, they're either going to know the horse or a mile and a 16th. They're going to know if the horse, the 16th's not going to make much difference, you know?
Right.
The horse
it might actually help a bunch of horses because everyone's saying that turn for the 2-year-olds is pretty tough. Oh, he's saying how to hedge 25 to win 800. Yeah. Yeah. We'll get a hedge thing going. I appreciate that. There's our man Mike Whalen with the pivot. And then Dan H wanted to play a double in race 4 or 5. Bummer.
I did too. I agree with him because when I was looking at it, Frank, I like that.
So did they cancel the doubles from this race to the next?
Yeah, there's none. All it is exactas and quinellas. That's it.
And
I didn't understand, but.
Well, I guess because it wasn't announced. Yeah, so you can't do the multis by the law. I don't know. This is weird. Somebody, hold on. Let me see up here. Somebody said,
They probably learned their lesson from something happening before, and then they diluted the pools like they did when that Breeders' Cup horse at Del Mar, Frank, ran for purse money only and destroyed everyone's tickets.
That screwed everybody and won.
Destroyed everyone's tickets, and then
everybody got a Danny Gargan horse in a Breeders' Cup juvenile turf race.
Yeah, and you all went to the favorite, and the second choice scratch and third choice scratch. And you went to a crap horse. Yeah.
Look, they're still.
They're loading right now, Frank. They're in the game.
Oh, they are. Oh, the TV is way off. Okay. Good luck, everybody. We'll be back.
That's a nice horse you have there, Larry. A little green down the stretch, though. Do I add Frank to the stage? He'll be muted if I do.
Not muted, just having fun.
Larry, you got a nice horse. That's all I got to say. That was a nice run by that one.
Yeah, I got a little tired at the end, but to be expected. 8.5 furlongs for a firster.
Yeah, started throwing the head and going, "Whoa, what's with this crowd?"
needs a little. That's like conditioning race. It's so hard to win first out going long. No. And look, the horse, one of the few horses who actually had experience, won the race. Right, that was the Pletcher, the 2.
Correct.
Yeah. So second time starter, no surprise. But a surprise for Pletcher because he's been cold, right? So
yeah, so keep it going. Win the other one later.
Before we're going to get serious in a second, but before we do, are there any other turf changes we need to know about?
Oh, that's true. I didn't.
I'm going to go look at the changes on ExpressBet. I know there's a couple of turf sprints, but I don't think there's. Let's see. Is there anything else? Race 8 is on the inner. Let's look at race 8. Any changes to race 8? I think that was a sprint. I don't know, but no, it doesn't look like it. Well, if anyone knows anything that we don't, please let us know. I'm just completely baffled by that turn of events, but this is horse racing. I shouldn't be surprised at anything.
Every time we say, well, we've seen everything we can possibly see, and then horse racing goes, really? Watch this.
Thank you, Jay. He said no more changes, so should be clean the rest of the way through. Dan H., you said Colonel Liam. Is that a Liam's map? No, Colonel Liam. Yeah, Liam. Is that a good turf pedigree? Thomas, the number's good, but I don't really know. Kitten's Joy on the bottom. I know Kitten's Joy was always a good turf.
I don't know. 6,500 stud fee. It can't have been that great,
But sold for 120. So
I guess.
Yeah, I don't think of. I don't remember Colonel Liam, but I don't remember Liam's map being a turf horse. I think it was a dirt horse, right? But one more from Larry. Looked like he's at a Golden Pal. Didn't like starting adding 110 yards. Yeah. I mean, Golden Pal was a champion sprinter, right? So maybe a cutback, a little bit shorter, maybe just a flat mile, or maybe a sprint. But
Larry, you know who that horse reminded me a lot of? I don't know if you were in with me on that one, Arrakis, where the distance kept trying to push him the distance, but sharp early speed. That horse reminded me a lot of that. I think they have a nice horse. Anyway, we got to get the business right.
Remember the Arrakis, Ciaran? Arrakis didn't wake up until 5 furlongs on the turf, right?
Till the nuts came off too. Well, he kind of woke up. But yes,
he looked really good. Didn't he win or ran really well going 5 furlong on turf at Del Mar?
Yes, that's the target is opening not opening Friday. The following Friday, we're coming back 5 furlongs on turf.
Yeah, I remember he ran a couple of really nice races. But
it's like everything they try to.
You all thought that was your Derby horse, 1.25 miles on the dirt, and now he's a 5 furlong turf specialist. You never know.
I mean, but I will say, the thought process was buying into it. Well, if it doesn't work out on dirt, there's always the turf or the turf pedigree,
I love
which is what I like. Always gives you options.
I love that, especially if a guy like Phil is like, I know this horse is going to be on turf, but I think he's also going to be good on dirt. So you try him on dirt first because that's where the money is, right? Doesn't work out, you got turf as a backup. Turns out he's a really nice turf sprinter.
Yep.
All right, so let's real quick though. Larry says he agrees. Artie Fischel says, "Sup, boys." Artie, welcome. I think this is your first time. Go search CAW Honky Tonk Blues. Did you record a country song about the CAWs?
No.
Oh, Colonel Liam won 3 grade 1 turf routes. See, that shows how much I know about pedigree. Thank you, Dan. We appreciate that. All right, Ciaran, let's get serious. We got to start making some money. Is this official?
Yes, we do.
Let's see. Race. It's not official yet.
and I'm speaking of, I mean, we started off with a 5.5 on the turf, Frank, and I'm just going to read my numbers in order, Frank, so you can have a good laugh. I went 7, 9, 3, 4, 8, 5, 12, 6, 1, 13. Do as many as you can to get the favorite to win.
That's leg 1?
Huh?
In the first leg, race 5?
Yes, I said do as many
I
as
have
you
8,
can.
9, 1. You don't even have 2 of my horses.
No, I said
Read
do
it
as
off
many
again?
7, 9, 3, 4, 8, 5, 12, 6, 1, 13.
Oh, you do have the 8, 3, 4, 8. Okay.
But I said,
here's me. Here, my A's are 8, 9, 1. My B's are 7, 6, 2, 3, 5, 4, 12.
And I went, let me see
It's
where.
so hard.
I went.
DTL Crew, who do you guys like in this race? This race is impossible.
I think I put it at the start. Well, if you go to the website, you'll see what my ranking was. But my A's in this one were.
Well, it's right up here, isn't it? 7, 9, 3, 4. Like that, right?
Well, the A's were 7, 9, 3, 4, 8. And then the B's were all
right.
the others.
Okay. So this isn't your A ticket. This is your A and B ticket, right?
Correct.
In the first leg?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're going 10 deep in an 8-horse race. Good job.
Yeah. And then that's my third ticket. This is my second ticket. 7 in this race to get out, and then a 6 in there. And then my first ticket, kind of the caveman-y, more expensive one, was, my A's. 7, 9, 3, 4, 8. It was just all my A tickets, essentially.
Well, Ciaran, for those who are just joining us, at the top of the hour, you started the show by saying that you thought it was a very, very difficult sequence. And because of that, you didn't want to spend a lot of money. And I agreed with you. I couldn't, and we joked like, oh, that means it'll chalk out. And my point to you was, well, even if it chalks out, I'm not sure who the chalks are going to be. There are like no real standouts where you want to, nothing obvious, super obvious on paper where you're going to go, this is a single or this is a false favorite.
Well,
I thought there were so many evenly matched races.
I have 10 horses to get out of this first leg, Frank, and none of my tickets have this 2. That's the 7-2 favorite right now.
I don't think I have the 2 either.
I'm looking at the will. I guess we should just look at the pick 3, Frank, because I guess it ignored the last race, or did it?
Oh yeah,
no,
it probably gave everybody all probably.
Well, the pick 3 right. The pick 3 right now, it looks like the lowest price is the 9. Lots of kisses at $85. The second choice is the 7 American Expression. I'm not shocked at that one. $118. The 3. The Pratt horse, $125. Number 1 is the one that's interesting at $134, Frank.
That's my A.
Number 6.
I got 8, 9, 1 are my A's.
And number 6 is $132. And I have those down my B list. So do not have the 2. I'll see if it changed on the double. Oh, no, they don't have a double. Damn it. Pick 5. Pick 5, the favorite, Frank, is the 9 again at $1,000. The second choice is the 7 at $1,081. And then it takes a huge leap to the other horses, Frank.
Who is this 7?
Then it goes to the 1, 2, and 3. But the pick 5 is saying that this is a 2-horse race. It's between 7 and 9 is what, and that's my top 2 choices in order, 7, 9.
I have 8, 9, 1. I have your 7 as my first B. How about this? Mike Whalen is going to play the pick 5 using the no balls ticket generator. Should we mess around with it? We don't have to play it, but should we mess around with something just for fun?
He must have some money because I think the no balls one came up at like $1,500.
Yeah, let's go no balls ticket. Well, maybe he's playing his own no balls ticket.
Oh, there you go. Okay, let me see. No
Dean,
balls
yes.
gelding.
Thursday and Sunday for Del Mar, every Saturday at Saratoga. Please join us.
Oh,
nice
the no balls ticket is $16, Frank. So the no balls gelding formula complete. Try not to overthink it. It's going. I'll just show it on the screen here so you can see. Share screen.
And this is what our consensus plays.
Yes.
On the bit, I believe that's Chris Pudrat's Congrats on your tournament wins, man. You're killing it. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it.
There's a no balls ticket and a Mick Evman ticket, but they both have 8 and 9 using our consensus, Frank.
All right, let me move. Okay. 8 and 9. Let me look at this no balls ticket. 8, 9. So that's my top pick and your top pick?
I guess that's what it's doing, yeah. Because if we look up here, your top pick is the 8, and my
top, 8-9-1. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it did it because you went 8-9-1 and I went 7-9. So I guess it did 8-9 to give us 1 each, and it gave a little bit more preference to the 9 over my 7 because
we both had it.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Let's go.
Well, but the 7's your top pick.
Yes.
And it's not on the caveman either.
No.
I want a refund.
So let me see what this is.
Still a work in progress, people.
Here we go, Frank. This is why. Look down here.
Okay.
8 and 9 are the only ones we both agreed on. That's why I put it in the ticket. And then this is where it comes in. Why was the 7 not in there? Because I had it as an A and you had it as a B. The same with
right. It was one of my lower ranked Bs as well.
Yes, and that's why it rated it that way.
Well, this is good. We're going to tweak this and figure it out. And lots of good stuff. I love it.
It's Gelding Labs, so we're gonna be experimenting with this, and this lone A ticket might be stupid, and we'll play around with it and do something, But at least it's a starting point. And then you can also, when you go to the site, plug in whatever numbers you want in here, and and we'll use it a lot more for the pick 3. I didn't think it was worth doing it for the double, but for the pick 3 when we're doing the show next week, Frank, we'll have to play around with it too as well.
Right, because it'll generate multiple tickets, which is how we like to play. But yeah, for those who don't know what we're talking about or are joining us for the first time or are unaware, go to markgelding.com. Ciaran, you want to tell them what to do? Sign up, your email?
Yeah, I can show them on the website. Hang on, let me share the screen again. Sometimes it's easier to see it.
I wanted to do a show with Ciaran for a reason.
Visually.
Like, this is it. It's not because we do the show. It's because he's really smart with this stuff.
All right. So you go to markgelding.com, and hey, if you want to sponsor, we can put your stuff up here and track how many people click on it. You can just scroll down here, drop your email in and your state. The only reason we ask for the state is some of these ADWs might give you guys some good deals if you're from certain states, and we get that info. We're just going to pass it on to you. Only reason. Don't need your name, just your email. Simple as that. And every race day, we do a card. We'll send out some of our picks. You won't get all the meat or all the access, but you'll get enough to get you started for when you come watch us live on the show. And simple as that. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, if you want to throw some money in here, I actually did a coupon code for today, Frank, 995. If you put 995 in there, you get it for half off. Simple as that. But we should probably jump into actually handicapping this card, Frank. What do you think?
Absolutely. Now that I think about it, I think Mark Gelding thought that was a fee for sponsorship money for us.
That might have
been. So we might have to put FIFA up on the website. A little dead drop for our sponsorship deal, cash money. Let's get started here. Go ahead.
I put 2 races where I actually think it was. Let me see. Was it 2 races I did? I thought there was a race that could be a separator race. I thought it was race 6, Frank. It was the only one I put notes on. The 6.5 on dirt, 80K claimer. The favorite's only 25%, but bombs win that race historically a lot. And I thought it could be possibly an all ticket. And
Which
I think
race
on
was that?
race 6. And actually on a couple of my tickets, I believe I've done a combination of all in that race. At least one of my tickets has all, just because of the historical stats. We get there closer.
Let's look at the doubles going forward. I have 4 A's in that race, Ciaran.
In race
4,
6?
3, 5, 7. Yeah, why don't we look at this race 5 into race 6 and see who.
Right now, we're looking
my A's
at
are 4, 3, 5, 7, and my B is the 2, but I'm not using the 2. I'm just playing my A's today because otherwise it's too expensive.
right now, into the
Looks
next
like the
race.
7. At least second.
Yeah, right now there's 9 into the 7, and the 7 into the 7 are both paying $14. That's the lowest one right now. So
yeah, Chad Brown has 2 in there, I believe, right? And that's one of them. I use both of them. He's got the 3 also, Ciaran. Chad Brown's got the 3 and the 7. And then I said, I also use the 4 and the 5. So I don't really have an opinion in there. And you said you have all on some combination.
Yeah, I mean, I went 7-4-1 as my horses. For the 7,
the 1.
Jose, one of the Ortiz brothers,
and
Ortiz won off one last out with Pratt. So I ended up upgrading the Pratt horse because he hopped off it, which was the 4. So I think Pratt hopped off the 7 and went to the 4. Major jockey upgrade, shipping in from Churchill, drops in class, trainer stats, blah, blah, blah. And then I also liked the 1 as an A in there. As we've been saying on the show, Rosario. You got to bet Rosario right now. He's kind of cooled off a little, but this would be the kind of horse he would win on that would screw you up.
I'm going to just put mine up real quick, and then we'll put yours up, because I just want to let everybody know. I know we talk about the races because it's a long sequence, but Ciaran and I try to always post our picks in the live chat. So if you're in the live chat, scroll all the way up to the top, and you'll see both of our tickets that we're playing. I'm going to put mine up real quick. You can take a screenshot. Ciaran has a couple of different ones. Which is your A ticket, Ciaran? Singling the 7?
No, this one here.
The spread 7. Okay.
Yeah, that was, and then I really liked in the last race the 4.
I don't even have the 4. I'm 2-10-11.
Just because I like saying that all the time, and I've got one of my custom jackets has that as the saying under the lapel. Boom shaka boom.
That's a thing?
Yes. Mine's usually boom shakalaka, but it was close enough.
Right, boom shakalaka, boom shaka boom.
Well, what I had there was it's a Ward horse, did nothing in the debut on dirt, and they moved to turf now, but had some issues in the debut. Sharp work, jockey and trainer, 4 of 8 for a profit. And in maiden claimers, Ward is 43%. He's 15 of 35. Very nice sample. And the Dam has 4 of 6 winners and a turfer. So it's one of those horses we kind of talked about. Hey, we'll try it on dirt, but we got the turf pedigree. And I thought that was going to be possibly one that could be a separator for me. And I gave it a slight edge over the 2. I think that's the Pratt horse in there, Mykonos, if I'm remembering correctly. Who did you put as top in that race?
2-10-11. Tough race, though. Again, anybody else have any opinions in that nightcap? Charlie said race 5 is a hard race. He likes the 7 and the 9 with long shots 5 and the 10. Well, we're all on the 9. 9 seems to be a consensus play. Dan H, Jay, Stephen D. Anybody have any opinions here? Our man Dean, our new guy Dean, Chris, anybody like anybody in this race or anyone anywhere in the sequence to plant a flag with? Like I said, Ciaran, I would have loved to have built a ticket around 1 or 2 horses, but I have zero strong opinions.
Well, I did. What sucks is we don't have Will Pays. I did say number 4, Salai, whatever it is. Butchering the name like I always do. First time turf. The trainer's 1 of 14, but they got Carmucci was enticed to ride.
Kendrick Carmucci.
Camucci.
Kendrick Carmucci. And his dad's a jock too.
But I said this was a Will Pays probable decision horse, so I'm wondering if it did get any money in the double. Pick 3 or pick 5. Not really. But I'm still using it on a ticket. I was just curious if it could be an added pivot ticket if this horse was really getting bet. The 2 is the one that's worrying me because I don't have 2 on any ticket, Frank. Pulling threads. Claim from Brad Cox. And I thought Franco and Pratt could not do anything on this horse. And Linda Rice, believe it or not, dirt to turf, 5%, and they're up in class.
Wow.
The only
she
reason
wins everything.
The only reason I said it was jock play only, and what I read didn't really do a whole lot yesterday, but he might come back today and upset the apple cart. So
let me roll through my sequence, and then I'm going to ask you. So I'm 8-9-1 on my A's, and you're very spready here.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And you have 3 different tickets, and you're singling the 7 on one of them, correct? Okay. And I don't have your 7 at all. Then I'm really? 4-3-5-7. So I have no opinion in the next, but we said that the Chad Brown, the 7, was the one taking the most money. I think you're using some of those, right? You're using the 4
Correct.
and the 7.
Yes.
Okay. Then the 3 and the 6. I don't think we talked about this race. So let's look at that. Race,
which race?
The third leg, race 7.
Okay. Race 7, I ranked
this is impossible. It's all first-time starter New York breds, right?
Yeah, I went 6-1, 8-2 as my A's, and then I had 3 as the B, Saratoga T. But even then...
Hold on, because Dan H. had something in here. Number 7, Roadster, solid freshman. He thinks a freshman, sorry, 7. Yeah, I'm just 3-6, but I mean, I'm guessing. I'm just guessing. I mean, I did a little pedigree research, auction, whatnot, but I have no clue. That's a very, very tough race because it's unknown commodities. So, Ciaran, what did you say your picks were again? Sorry. I'm 3-6, and I'm going to say a prayer.
I'm in race 7. I went 6-1, 8-2, 3.
Okay, well, let's hope it's the 6. Then I am 10-6-12. Yeah, this is another tough race.
And I went in order 6-12, 3-8, 11-10.
Okay, so we both have the 6-12. That's good. But this is another mile turf race on the inner turf course, but these are older horses. So I guess they're okay with that. And in the nightcap, you said the 4 was the one you were going to try to separate with. I'm 2-10-11. Do you have those on any of your tickets?
I have it on.
Yeah, I just like to run through the sequence just to see where our commonality is.
I had ranked it as 4-2 as my A's and 5-11-13 as my B's, but all my tickets are just centered around 2 of my 3 tickets. I'm singling the 4, and the other one I have 4-2, and that's it.
So you're really tight in the last there.
But it might be something where I'll come back and do a Larry Hedge thing at the end, on the doubles. If one of my B numbers look like they're getting money, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, Ciaran, you've been very, very nice to me today. You haven't made fun of me once about my caveman ticket. Maybe you should punk Jay. This is his caveman ticket. Me caveman. You have a little video for Jay there.
Oh, hang on. There we go.
Every time you say caveman, Jay, you have to drink twice, one for each hand.
Where is it?
Me caveman now. Ugh, Matrix is broken.
What? You're a caveman now?
Oh, and Frank, so we started something new. I guess we should tell everyone. Our show now streams only on the DTL Crew channel. We're trying to get smart about our metrics, and but if you want to comment, go to the YouTube channel and then comment away.
Excellent point, Ciaran. If you're watching us on X, that's great. But if you want to get involved, and we want everyone to get involved, we've said this a million times. This isn't the Frank and Ciaran show or the Ciaran and Frank show. This is Double Trouble Live, and that means me, Ciaran, Texas Terry, and everybody else in the chat contributing. So yeah, that's a great point, Ciaran. You can watch it, but subscribe, and if you want to get involved in the chat, do it through YouTube. And that's going to be great for Del Mar. There's going to be a lot going on, and we want everyone to
probably do lots of giveaways. There's a lot of events at Del Mar. If you happen to be in town, let us know. We're going to do lots of giveaways. Do we even have an announcement yet about Del Mar, Frank? What's the word?
Yeah, we could say, but hold on. Let's do it after this race. Kurt Brother planting a flag with Pratt, number 4 in the 6th. Kurt, by the way, thank you for joining us. I think you may be a first-time commenter. If you are, thank you. Love having you. And appreciate your contribution. The 4 in the 6. Yeah, that's one of my A's there. 4 races yesterday.
Yeah, I made that my second choice. I mean, we actually talked about it earlier. Pratt on major jockey upgrade. He actually jumped off the number 7. Yeah. That's the favorite in that. He jumped.
That's what Kurt says too. Yeah.
He jumped off a Chad Brown horse to go on this one. So that 4 is very, very, very live.
See, right away, Kurt's dropping the knowledge, and then Ciaran's right there to back it up. I love it. Yeah, when do you see that? When do you see Prattley to go to Al Stahl? I mean, I love Al Stahl, but he's he's a Kentucky guy.
Yeah, and this is the race I thought could be a separator, from everyone planting a flag probably with the 7 or planting a flag with the 3. If you can get one of these other horses home, you'll be looking pretty nice on this pick 5.
Yeah, that's what I like to do. I couldn't do it today, Ciaran. We talk about that all the time.
I tried.
When there's a very competitive race, and I know a lot of people are going to spread in that race, that's when I want to single. I want to single when people are spreading, because if I'm right, there's so much dead money, right? If you go 5 deep and you have the winner, you're dead on 4 of your combos. That's
well, look at this.
So we have to be right.
On my spread, I went spread in the first 2 legs, Frank, and then 6-6-4 reluctantly. And then on another ticket, I'm singling in race 3. And on another ticket, I'm singling in the last race, but they're not very confidence-inducing singles.
Right. But I like that strategy, though, because if you're right, you're singling in legs where people are going to spread. So, and then early on, people might be, singling the obvious, although I would say the obvious horse in here, but the favorite's 9-2, 7-2. Nobody knows what to do. Oh man, this is tough. How about Dan H? 3, 4, 6, 7. Wow, I don't have any of those.
So right now, Frank, we got a minute. 9-7 is $14. 7-7 is still 14. They can't make a decision. 7-2 and 4-2. Next lowest is 2-7 at 22. This 2 is the one that's worrying me. 7-3 is 20. Oh, actually, 7-4 is $20, Frank. That looks to be the second choice.
Well, Ciaran, let me ask you this. Jay, drink. I'm going to ask Ciaran what his notes are for the 2, because you might want to make a win bet. What are your notes on the 2? The one you're scared of.
Pulling threads, IRAD for Rice are 29%. Claim from Cox when Franco and Pratt could do nothing on the horse.
Right.
Dirt to Turf, Linda Rice is a puny 5% and up in class. Jock play only.
Actually down in class, but it doesn't matter. Off the way up.
Man,
she claims a lot of horses, huh?
Yeah, she's claiming everything under the sun. So, I mean, she's like, she reminds me a lot of what Jacobson was doing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
pretty much.
And when she wins, she wins. But when she doesn't, the money just goes poof on to the next one.
So just real quick, Gatekeeper likes the 7. All right. Good luck with the 7. That's your top pick, right, Ciaran? I do not have that horse. And then Stephen D loves. It's a very strong word, Stephen D. You sure? Love?
Which one does he love?
Number 3, Grace of Monaco. What do you think of that?
I like the 3. It was my third choice. Pratt rides for a trainer. He's 5 of 8 for a huge profit. First time turf, the trainer's 0 for 12. IRAD rode 2 career races and left. First start since April. This is a jockey's stat play. So, this stable made the call to Pratt, and he's like, well, you guys have been good to me. Here I am, because IRAD left.
I love the conviction on Stephen D. What price is that horse on the tote? Because if he can single here and get away with it, it's 9-1. You single in this leg where no one has an opinion and you're right on a 9-1 shot, and you could open it up and you have, a lot of coverage going. I mean, that is a great, great stance to make. I don't have the same
$10 win.
If you do, go for it.
I'm doing a $10
you better bet to win, Steve. Stephen D, better bet to win.
Yeah, I did a win bet.
You can't let a 9-1 slip away without win money on it.
I did a no bucks bet on the number 2 or number 3.
$10 is no bucks. I was worse. I only bet $5 on Dan H's first time starter long shot because I was getting buried all day. If can you imagine if we were up? Oh my goodness. Dan H gave out a first time starter going long on turf at Saratoga on Thursday after Ciaran and I just got buried. Well, Ciaran did better in the late pick 5 than I did, but we were both out.
Yep.
But Dan H gave a 27-1 shot. A George Weaver, Go Sapper, broodmare sire. Just amazing info. Let's go.
And I mean, this is just one of those races. I mean, I go back to it. Do as many horses as you can to get out so the favorite can win. I just don't want
I'm doing a no bucks bet on the 3 also. If Stephen D has that much conviction on a horse that I don't have in my pick 5, I'm going to bet the horse to win. $10 is no bucks.
I will say the one that's getting the sneakiest of the money, Frank, if I was to say that, would be the 6. RP Burn. They're betting it on the nose. 28K to win, only 69 to place. There's a lot more hedging on the other ones.
Well, I mean, Wesley Ward wins a lot of these types of races, but we talked about the Gulfstream Park horses not doing particularly well.
No, it's in the back of my head. Yes. They just
But I mean, this horse is going to be prominent from the jump, right? I mean, and it's only 5.5, so maybe a wire job is in the making. I don't know. It was a beaten favorite last time at Gulfstream I don't know. But that's what I mean, though. You can make a case for almost every one of these horses, Ciaran.
Oh, yeah. Even the number 8 here, Immortal Poet. It does have the top
pick.
Top power rating. Chased and weakened last out. Gets a major jockey upgrade to Franco. Second time Lasix. But this was the key because we talk about it. Some people are like, oh, second time Lasix. I like to look back and see what happened. And Lasix looked like it helped last out, and that's always a positive for me, So
that's a good point because we also talked about that about second time blinkers. Second time anything is good, right?
Yes.
I mean,
but you want to see that it made a difference the first time,
and it did. Yeah, the horse jumped up significantly and improved from 2-year-old to 3-year-old. Yeah, that last race is pretty good actually. I just made a win bet on that horse as well because that's my top pick in the race, 7-1. What's your note, Ciaran?
On what? The 8? I just read it.
Oh, I thought you were riffing.
No,
you were
I read what I
thought you were jazz riffing. I didn't know you were reading. I thought you were like bebop a Scooby Doo boom shaka boom.
Well, I was reading it all.
That was good. It sounded like you were riffing. That was not reading. That's impressive. That's a good.
So now we got the pick 5 drag, although they're finally loading now, Frank. All right,
we're gonna take a break. Good luck, everybody. Nice pick.
6
I want
ran a
my money back. The no balls ticket is flawed. That was your top pick, and it should have been it should have been part of the no balls ticket.
Well, that's because your opinion downgraded it, but we'll have to tweak it.
No, that's what I mean. I think any top pick
should be automatically.
Yeah, automatic 10.
Well, that's why we roll it out so we can beta test stuff.
Yeah. No,
that's 6. The 6 that I said was getting some sneaky money.
7 on there.
Yeah.
So that's something like well, any top pick has to be on the ticket, but then I think then we need a ticket where a second ticket that leverages the consensus top picks. You see what I'm saying?
Send me the notes and I'll program it.
Clip. Consensus pick is 1 ticket, right?
Yeah.
But then all of our top picks have to be on one of the tickets. So you see what I'm saying?
Yes. I think today was a little different because, as you would agree, Frank, this is one of the rare days where on the 5 legs, we probably have 30 A's.
Right. No, I said it was tough. And I was like, I know, like
So I think that kind of screwed it up because we have like 30 A's between us, and I'm not exaggerating that.
No, Ciaran, I'm not nitpicking. I agree.
Oh, no, I want feedback. I
think that's very important because as soon as we were going through it, the first thing I said was like, well, why isn't the 7 there? Because that was your top pick.
Yeah.
And I know because the way you had it set up, it's based on a number system. It was your top pick, but it was like my 5th choice. So it didn't get as high of a ranking as the other ones. And you're working within a budget. So I understand completely, but I think this is really good to know that there should be automatic top picks are always on every ticket.
Agreed.
Whatever the ticket combo is. Consensus, they get their own ticket because we could single those and spread in other legs, right? So you taking notes?
Yes.
Secretary.
No, you're going to email me again because you're going to think it over. So think it over. And
I thought it over. I knew in the moment. I said, "Where's the 7?"
Well, even the DTL crew. We're not always correct on this. If you have some ideas of stuff, I mean, it is called Gelding Labs. We're kind of playing around, and we're not going to get it right the first few hundred times. But you always got to be, and we say it a lot on this show. If you're not trying to learn something new and adapt your game, especially in this CAW computer program era, you're going to get left behind in the dust. So,
and I'm also going to say this, Ciaran. I do not like the inner turf races.
I do not.
And you have to play forwardly placed horses because that 9 was probably the best horse in the race and should have won, but had no chance making up all that ground on a course that's this big.
Yes.
So, lesson learned. If I have I'm going to focus a lot more on the melon, the outer course, because that's probably more my speed, more of a normal turf course. That inner turf course looks like a speedway. I mean, it's this big. It's got tight turns, especially a race like this. Like, was this? Mm-hmm. This was a 5.5 furlongs. I'm not knocking the winner. The winner ran a very good race, but the 9 had no shot being where the 9 was, and the 9 ran a very good race as well. But yeah, I mean, that horse figured, you know what? This guy, Philip Antonacci, you remember on Thursday, he had 2 horses. He had that horse, the one horse who you liked, and then there was the outside horse who you liked and I liked, but I liked the outside more, and you liked the 3-year-old filly who ran in the Breeders' Cup Juvie, and she was awesome.
Yes.
So this guy's got some nice horses. I've never heard of him.
We've only been doing a few shows, and my experience, as I've said, we're essentially learning a new track. Even I play it on contest, but my contest, when I played contest, focus was, I'm not winning. I want 6, 7, 10, sneaky long shots. Right. Now that we're actually doing the gambling at this track, Frank, it's a relearning process, if you would.
No, 100%. I mean, Ciaran, like, this was my summer track for many years when I was learning the game. And now I look at it and it's like completely new.
Yes.
And right away, I'm like, the inner turf course, if you have a deep closer, you better be getting 20-1 because it's extra hard. Now, maybe it's different if the rails are at 0. I mean, the rails are at 9 feet today, and it's still like this big. So, and it's also interesting that the jockeys didn't want to ride the inner turf course on the young horses because it's so tight. I don't have the eye for this, but if someone out there does, horses who corner really well, as opposed to horses who like float a little bit, they will excel on this type of course. But that's not my forte. So Ciaran, I know you singled that horse on one of your tickets, and I know you have 2 other spread tickets. What are we looking at?
Probably the same thing I did on Friday.
When they had that delay, and I had to go on an extra 40 minutes with you, that meant I'm 10% for your ticket. You know that, right?
Okay. Well, then you're not probably going to get 10% of nothing because, like the other day, I get out with decent
union rules.
One leg seems to be blowing me up even when I get out with all my tickets, which is
but you should have good coverage. So let's go. We'll go through the comments after we look at what Ciaran is alive to, because I know he had that. I know he had the 7 on every one of his tickets.
Yes.
Right.
So I have. I had a ticket where it was singled.
Right. I remember that one, which is awesome.
I had a ticket where I had every horse.
1 second. Because I'm being serious here, because this horse came from Gulfstream. I know it was a maiden special dropper. It came from Gulfstream. Ran a good race on the Tapeta. What was you? You probably already said what your notes were, but can you say them again now after the race?
American Expression. Yeah. Second off the layoff, the trainer is 43%, and he's 32% with this jockey, and I had the second fastest speed. So I did overlook the fact that it was coming from Gulfstream.
Well, yeah. It's also not second off a layoff, but that's okay. Second career start.
Number 7. Oh, that's right.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
But still,
yes,
I mean,
yes.
That's good. And maybe you had the trainer in the back of your head too.
I did. When I saw him, I was like, oh yeah, I remember his stats when I was looking the other day.
Yeah.
And his stats are just monstrous with a lot.
No, I saw that and I was like, oh, that's the guy. That's the guy that he had 2 horses. They both ran really well. And Ciaran had the 3-year-old filly who beat the older horses. So yeah, he's a guy to look out for. Okay. So who do you have coming up?
On one ticket, I've got 741. On the other ticket, I've got all.
Go
I've got all on the next 2. On the other 2 tickets, I have all in this next leg.
Okay, so this is race 6, right? Race 6, all. Okay, race 7. You want to put it up? Can you put it up?
I was reading it off because up.
Okay. Go ahead, just read it then.
Race 7, I've got 61823, and then on the other 2 tickets, the all tickets, I'm single to the 6 on both the all tickets. And
right.
In race 6, my all tickets are all about singles going forward.
Right. It was like 664, right?
Yes.
Race 9. So 664 on the all. Okay. But on the tight ticket, you're spread 61823. And then what about race 8?
I'm 612 on that tight ticket.
Okay.
I'm 612, 3, 8, 11, 10 on
3,
ticket
8,
2.
11, 10. Okay. And then nightcap, you were pretty 6. Tight, I thought.
Yeah, it's tight. That nightcap one is like race 7, 6, race 8, 6, race 9, 4.
But who else? Do you have someone else in that? Or you singled 4 on everything?
I single 4 on everything.
No, 4 2. I see 4 2.
One ticket has the 4 2.
Yeah.
But I need.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I just want to know. I just want to know all the horses that you have. Now they might not be the right combinations. Hopefully
Correct.
they will be. But I just wanted to see, how it's going to play out a little bit. So let's look at the will pays, because you're all here, so you're fine. But this is the one.
We don't have a pick 3 to help us today. We don't have a pick 3, Frank, so the money's going to be hidden. All we have is a double.
Well, we'll have to use what we have.
The 7 is the favorite at $16.83. The 4 is the second choice at $18.
Right, and I'm looking. One of your tickets has 741.
741.
I know you have all also, but 741 So you have the
7
first
is,
choice and the second choice and the third choice.
the
No, the
fourth
three's
choice.
the third choice.
Yeah, three
Yeah,
is
the
the
three's
third.
the third choice. Yeah. I thought the 3 was going to be a strong competitor, but 5-1, dead on the board. What did you have? What were your notes on the 3?
It was interesting. Davis for Chad win 25%, but the interesting thing about this one, because this race is 6.5.
Right.
4 of 6 races this horse has done was at 7 furlongs. So I didn't know if it was good for the horse coming back or if it had the stamina, and 6.57 don't matter. In California, we would kind of look a little different. So I had question marks about it, and it's not like the horse.
I took it as a good thing, but maybe 6.5 is too short. You might be right.
I thought maybe it was because it was like second, third, but then again, it faded, in the final, half furlong. So this might actually be a good, but then you don't know,
Right, but if you look at her best race is on August 9th. She came from the clouds in a 7 furlong race and only won by a neck. She needed every inch of the 7 furlongs. So you could be right. I just thought that those 2 races were a little bit like kind of conditioning races, getting a little more speed into the horse. And now the horse will get a better trip. But, when chaperone horses don't really take money, especially on dirt.
Yeah.
A little bit of a red flag, right? The other one's one taking money, the 7.
When you look at the number 4, Pratt coming on, you had Graham the last 3 races, and you just get the mega jockey upgrade with Pratt now. So,
but how far back is this horse going to be too? I mean, even at the 6.5, 2 back, 6 lengths off.
I think the jockey's going to make the difference. Like if you look at when this horse won here last year at Saratoga with Carmucci, both those wins, at Churchill and here, the horse wasn't 800 miles back like it was there. So I think Pratt will just have this horse.
Pratt is you're right.
Yeah,
Pratt never has them out of position.
No, he's always.
You want to hear a funny story about? Kendrick Carmouche is the son of the jockey Sylvester Carmouche, and Sylvester Carmouche, his famous story was, I forget which racetrack it was, but the fog was so dense that at some point in the race, instead of going around, he cut through the infield and came back. And
track record.
Yeah, they ended up. He went to exactly, and they ended up catching him because of that. But it's the famous story. Like he's like, "What? Why? Hey, if I can't see, they can't see."
Wow.
Sylvester Carmouche, but Kendrick Carmouche, he a couple of years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago, he won the George Wolfe Award for jockeys, and that is a very prestigious award because your peers vote for you, and it's not just about how good you are as a jockey, but it's how good you are as a person. And I'll never forget, Christina Blacker did an amazing interview with him, and the joy on his face and how happy he was that he was being bestowed this honor was just like, it was so special. But
that's pretty cool.
So there you go. Carmouche. Kendrick Carmouche.
I'm still just going to butcher his name because I
just say Scaramouche, will you do the fandango?
I was doing a quick look, Frank. There's only 25K in the pool to see on the double what we were looking at next out, and the 7-6 is paying $7. The next highest is the 7-8 at 12, tied with the 4-6 at 12. So in the next race, they're essentially saying it's between 6, 8, and the number 3, which is Saratoga T.
Well, that 6 would be very good for you because you have that 6 singled.
Yes.
Right? Race 7 we're talking about? No, we're talking about race 8.
Yeah. It's a dominant, looking like a dominant chalk. $7 right now.
So I
only
have
25K.
3-6 for my A's, so I have the 6 as well. So I'm going to root for that 6 there.
I hemmed and hawed on Saratoga T. I was like, trainer's 38% the last 30 races, but first time he kind of sucks. He's one of those trainers where just the stats just say it's the next out is when you want it, but they got the breeding all up and down and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, who knows, that'll be the one that would screw me up pretty much. That's the danger race, I think.
Well, I'm just tweeting something out that you're alive on your single in case people, didn't get an alert or took a nap. Let's go. At California pick 4. Nails his single in race 5, leg 1 of the L pick 5 at Saratoga.
What's funny is during the last race, I actually built Larry's hedge ticket thing.
Is that what you're doing when I was babbling?
Yes,
You really do. You really don't listen to me. You really don't. Well, you know what? That's okay because I don't listen to myself a lot of the times either. So it's all right.
I laugh at my own jokes because someone has to laugh at them. So
yeah.
I mean, that's
yeah. The other day, Ciaran's like, "Oh, let me play this video for you." And he clicked something, but the video didn't play, and all I see is him going. He's cracking himself up. I'm like, I don't even see anything.
Yep.
Anyway. How about this, Charlie? If you have stable, put the 10 in the stable. We have a stable, Ciaran.
Yeah,
number 10 from the previous race? That was Eilena's Casway. First-time starter with connections I never heard of. New jock the next time. Okay, that's a good one because that horse will probably be a bomb with those connections.
Hang on. Let me load it up.
Yeah.
Horse notes. There we go. Horse notes.
Yaupon. Yeah.
What's the name of the horse? What's the name of the horse?
Excuse me. This is the 10 horses. Eilena, ILEN.
Oh, I'm just going to copy it because.
Yeah, Eilena's Casway, the 10. D Haddock. Don't know D Haddock. Don't know Demetrius Sinifius. Sinifius? I don't know.
All right. And what did he say about the horse? I'm writing the notes now. What do we got?
Let me go back. If you have a stable mail, 10, 6 lengths behind out of the gate. Has to have a new jock next time. If same jock, wait until they put on an experienced one. Yeah, maybe just a workout.
New jock update. New jock upgrade. Horse to watch.
Thank you, Charlie.
Upgrade. I'm adding it to Gelding Lab. I'll give it a 3 rating just because we don't know.
Well, we'll go back and watch the replay.
But I'm not even going to bother putting the race in. Who cares? But if you go in now to the race notes, it actually should show up for you. So that'll be a good test for you to see if it works. If you go into the intelligence thing and type it in.
Yeah, just so everybody knows, if you put your email on the site and register, you will get free content for the Del Mar and Saratoga meet. But if you want all the content, it's a monthly subscription. But as you can see, what Ciaran is doing on the back end will pay its weight in gold. And you get
I just put it in. I'm going to share it. I'm going to share it to see what showed up because this is the first one we've done, Frank. So I went into horse and I went in, added the horse's name, clicked analyze, and then we scroll down, and it's got the mention, and then we've got a race note. 6 lengths behind, new jock upgrade, horse to watch.
Well, here you go. Larry says they had the 9 who was flying at the end. Yeah, that was the one who was not did not get the benefit of the inner turf course.
Hey, Larry, check your text messages. I did your hedge calculator. You got to play around and tell me if it's broken because I don't hedge much, so I can't really beta test it myself. So, but hopefully we'll be in a position today, Frank, where we have to use it. Wouldn't that be?
Not me. You will be. So hold on. Dan H says the 4 in race 6 was a single. It's been mentioned by everyone and their mother. Oh, that Pratt jumped aboard and hopped off the 7.
Yeah, that's what I had. Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
I mean, I agreed 100% on that one. That's what I put.
And so did I think it was Ken or one of our newcomers mentioned the same thing. So
yep. That's always a
look at this, Mike Whalen. Mike, you're becoming an expert on the site. You know more about the site than I do. He's all over it. I love it. It is there exactly as you put it.
Okay, cool.
Thank you so much, Mike, because that tells us that it works. Because Ciaran's been asking me to test it, and I'm a union. Can't break the union rules, man. So Dan, who's the Yaupon you're talking about? Talking about a Yaupon.
Oh, we always forget, Frank. Please like and subscribe. We keep forgetting
like
to do that. And if you're watching,
we're not clout chasers, but it helps with the metrics.
We need it for the algorithm. So more people, we're spreading the word about low takeout, real-time gambling. And there's all, as you can see, the site, we've got all this handicapping stuff behind the scenes, but it's a tool for the live racing. You can't just rely on days old info. You got to be able to adapt. And it's helpful when you got info at your hands. We do our write-ups, but how many times have we pivoted and done something else because of it? Or we had an idea to use a horse and we were like, whoa, I didn't want to bet this horse for reasons, but now the money tells me I got to bet it.
Here, I mean, not to give you more work, but I had an idea. What do you think of this? We put all the races and the horse names on the site for the sequence. And the DTL crew goes, they each pick a horse in each race. And then we consensus, because remember we were doing the community tickets? We wanted feedback from everyone. We tried to do a poll, but that didn't work. But let's say in race 5, we have 100 people picking a horse and 80 of them are on the 4. You see what I'm saying? Like maybe try to get a consensus.
You want every race of the sequence we're doing to have every horse and people come in and click on it. Now, do we make it just subscribers? Because clowns could come in and just mess with the thing if it's
no, that would be a subscriber thing. Yeah. I mean, I think it would have to be because we don't want people just like randomly like punching, trying to screw us up or something.
Right.
But maybe we just do it for the late double at Del Mar. Just 2 races. Yep. Here's the field. Click your top pick, or your top 3 picks or whatever it is, and then we could like kind of assign a numerical value, and that would be a true community ticket because that's kind of what we were thinking, right?
Yeah.
But it was hard to get the feedback from the crew in the chat. So Dan H says Saratoga T is a Yaupon. Drew post 3. Where's that?
That's your top pick. Was that one in this one?
Am I in the wrong race? What race are we talking about? The 3's lines don't lie. Must be in the next race.
Next race, race 7.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, Yaupons very, very precocious runners. Very, very precocious runners. Thank you for that, Dan.
All right.
And crew, if you guys have suggestions about anything that you want added or just things that we can do to improve just for the crew, like special proprietary tools or ticket collaboration, that's why we do this.
It can be as complicated as you want, and some people just want to see the picks, like the generic consensus thing, but some people want to be able to dig down when you got questions on a horse. What do these 2 clowns say about this horse? And I don't know what to make of it. And Frank would say this horse sucks, and I would say this horse is great. And
I've never said a horse sucks. My language is a lot more sophisticated than that.
It's a tomato can.
Say not my kind of play.
Tomato can.
I would say tomato can. I would say that.
Tomato can. Yes.
Gold Phoenix. He beat up on a bunch of tomato cans, but he did it convincingly.
Yes, he did. And we got 1 minute, and no real change, Frank. It's still 7 to 6 is $8, and the second lowest is 4 to 6 at 11, and then 7 to 8 is the third choice in betting at 15. So they're saying in the next leg, Frank, it's essentially between 6 and 8 in race.
Right. Okay.
The 3 though is the third choice at $21. Saratoga.
Yeah. I'm 3-6. Yeah, but they're New York bred firsters. What do I know? But here's the thing about this race. Like, if you just did a light handicapping and just looked at the market, I don't know who's going to win this race, but the 3 is screaming stay away, right? 7-2, Chad Brown, obvious horse, 9-2, not being bet, and is not being bet in the pick 3. So I'm not saying the horse can't win, but that's pretty cold as far as I'm concerned. Would you agree or disagree?
100% agree.
Yeah. So that's why we do this show. Like, you can do all the handicapping you want in the world, but I'll tell you right now, the money's usually pretty good. It's not always right.
No, but it gives you an idea.
It gives you clues. Yes, it might. I wouldn't say it would put me off a horse because obviously the higher the price, and if you like the horse, great. But it puts you on horses. I'm just saying, like, if you had to choose between two horses, I think the 3 would be like, down the list based on the betting. Now 5-1 went up.
And then the
7
other thing
came in 9-5.
And the other thing they could do, Frank, they just go to the dashboard and they go, okay, real quick, what did Frank say about this horse? What did Ciaran say about it? Sometimes we'll write. I write a lot of mine, Will Pays and Probable's horse, and then you see that and you go, and it's getting money. Okay, now I got to throw that in on a ticket. Are they at the gate yet?
Well, I think the CAW click just got cut off because the 7 got whacked into 9-5, and the 1 drifted up, the 3 drifted up. But here's the thing: the 4 stayed at 5-2.
Correct.
Steady money all through the betting. That's one angle that I love. I love to see a horse bet down a little bit off the morning line and never waver. Just hold steady. If another horse takes money and goes to 9-5, and that horse is going to go to 3-1, the money comes back in to keep it 5-2.
And then,
I love that kind of pattern.
Not to beat a dead horse again. The number 7, Santana rode the debut, and then Pratt lost by a neck going 7, won by 2 lengths, and he went to this number 4. He left a Chad Brown horse, who is his moneymaker, to go to this number 4. And the fact that he was let go, it's a major jockey upgrade. I think, I guess the last tick already came in. They're still saying it's all about the 7, aren't they?
Yeah, the last tick came in, not it's 9-5, but now it's going to stay steady because they're shut off. But Ciaran, you and Kurt have been on the same page because when you were talking about the Chad left the Chad Brown, Kurt commented the same thing, and now he's saying Chad Brown is cold, 10% right now. So maybe that's the reason why Pratt bailed on. This horse is 9-5 on the morning line and is 9-5 favorite. Pratt won with his horse. When do you see Pratt win with a Chad Brown horse and then go to an Al Stall horse?
Yeah, that is a rare thing unless it's another Chad Brown horse.
Right. Exactly.
All right, they're loading, Frank.
All right, good luck, everybody. Let's get the 4. What would be best for you? Well, actually, the 6 would be best for you. But, all right, good luck. Excuse me, but Kurt, you're relatively new to the show, at least in the chat, and you're going to get MVP of today's show. You said the same thing that we said about Pratt jumping. You said that Brown is cold right now. I love Dan H was like everyone in the brothers talking about this horse, and for good reason. If only it was this easy every race.
I actually thought the one was home, Frank, until Frank. I was like,
oh,
the 4 was like 8 miles back, and I was like, well, Frank just essentially told me the 4 is going to smoke them,
So yeah, I was thinking we were in the third leg. That was the second leg. So you're alive on everything again.
Yeah, right, but the 1 would have been fantastic on all the tickets, at the price. But still, we'll take the 4.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the price, great, but
the 7 was a tomato can.
Everybody I love the way we analyze that. Everyone's like all over that horse. It probably should have been the favorite. Like they overbet the Chad Brown horse. Like
I mean, the 7 was a tomato can, as you say. Never looked like a winner at all. That's why Pratt was allowed to go. He's like, adios. And
it's very rare to see a win rider, any win rider, not just Pratt,
especially off of Chad Brown, especially Pratt for his loyal guys, And you'll especially.
And look, Chad Brown's not like the easiest guy
at Del Mar.
He let Pratt leave. He was like, okay, fine. He let him go. That was great. Good job, everybody. Ciaran, read your notes again, just for fun, because it's like really good stuff.
We said
that was my top pick too, by the way. But I went 4 deep on my A's, and I'm out anyway.
I went 3 deep, and I was looking good on the Rosario horse.
I was 4, 3, 5, 7. So I was my other horses were nowhere.
Pratt hops on here. Major jockey upgrade shipping in from Churchill, which has been doing very well at Saratoga. Drops in class. Trainers 29%. Capital letters. Use. Yeah.
That's another thing for those who didn't listen to us on Friday. Ed DeRosa had put out a list of where the winners have been coming from at Saratoga. I know it's a relatively short time right now, but it was Churchill Downs and Saratoga. New York.
Well, Frank, I wanted to read you one additional note. What I put for the number 7. Jose rides here for Chad. Alpha win last out under Pratt. Pratt rode the 3 last, so that is a big upgrade for Pratt's horse, So must use this and the Pratt horse. So you got to watch this jockey roulette. They move for a reason, especially the big time guys, because some of the middling jockeys, a trainer's going to say, if you want to keep this horse, you're not moving. Someone like Pratt, absolutely go make your money, keep in tune, come back.
I was similar to you. Number 4, Strong State attracts Pratt, and that's a big deal to me. She'll need something to run at, but the extra half furlong should really help. And it did. I mean, she came flying. That was awesome. I love seeing a race like that, when you have the horse. When you have the front runner and you get passed by a closer, it's not fun.
I thought 1 was going to hold on, but then when I heard Frank's, voice, I was like, well, at least it's the one I thought. But
well, what did you have on the 1? I didn't like the 1 at all. Coming from Monmouth.
Oh, I had Rosario rides 1 by 7 last out and comes in with sharp works use. But like I said, you bet Rosario now, especially on prices. He's making
fair enough.
He's making the. Not that he won't have an issue, but he's really making it where, hey guys, look what I did at Saratoga. Now I'm coming out to Del Mar.
Oh, my feeling of that was like, why is it this horse should be 12-1? If Strong State's 4-1, why is this horse 5-1? What did that horse go off at? I thought that horse had 0
5-1. Went off at 5-1.
That's crazy to me. I guess Lone F possibility, but I didn't see the horse getting the distance and bunch of tomato cans.
Oh. You know what the shocker was on this one? The number 2, for a moment, I was worried, Frank, on that number 2, because my notes for that one were gaff for Saf, top power rating, drops, Lasix, blinkers off. But then what ended up having me I don't even think I used
Which
it.
Which horse are you talking about?
The number 2 that ran second, Ultimate Authority.
Oh, who cares? Let's move on. You got the winner.
But it was one of those things, if you're looking at the notes, and a lot of times it actually saves me money on tickets. The horse is like Flightline in the mornings and then sucks in the afternoon. You know, I've owned a couple of horses like that. Rob came on our show one time and said, this horse looks like he will win a grade 1 in the mornings. And then in the afternoon, it's like, yeah, it's too late in the day. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, the old timers used to call them morning glories. You know,
Yep.
They're glorious in the morning, and you think you have a good horse. In the afternoon, you're like, is that the same horse? Well, remember when you had Gold? I mean, you have Gold Phoenix, but he was never a very good workworse at all.
Not till
he turned 8.
8. He's like 4 now. They're like, it's crazy.
Now he's like, I like to work out in the mornings. Now he's a morning person. He used to be a night owl like me. Now he's a morning person.
He would not throw works, and he would never change this lead in the morning, stuff like that. You know, he'd be just like, dude, why? There's no point. Wait till the real thing, you know?
So yeah, Dan singled. Good job, everybody. Hey, Dean, thank you for letting us know. I love John Hardoon. I respect him so much. He's a Sheets guy, and he's very generous with his information on the radio and whatnot, and he's one of the best. So anytime he has a pick and you want to, throw it out there to the crew, I'd love to hear it. They did fly. Yeah, they did fly up front, but that's how the race was. And the horse needed something to close into, and the horse got it. Dan H said was waiting. Right. Real quick here on though. Kurt, need 4, 6, 8 now to close out his pick 3. Okay, good luck. I know Ciaran needs the 6. Dan H cashed a double and singled into the next. Well, who you singled to? And Texas Terry, go Dan H.
I think he singled to 6, if I remember.
Which is also your single.
Yeah, but this is one of these races. Like I said, it's a 5.5 maiden special weight. 32% of the winners, like I think it's 8 of 25, were 5-1 or more. And the favorite is only 15%. Spread if you can on a ticket. I didn't spread that much, but
that's funny because usually, at Del Mar, if you look at the maiden special weight Del Mar stats, favorites win, especially with young horses. They win a lot.
Yes.
Because usually it's like a Baffert or something. These are New York bred, so I'm not surprised that the numbers are chaos because you really don't know what you got. But Ciaran, you got to love the fact that the 6 is the favorite.
Yes, because that's my single on the 2 tickets.
Right. I mean, morning line favorite, and the money showed up. How about that 8? The 8 is getting bet 7-2 to 5-2.
Yeah, the 8 was the second choice. When we were talking about it earlier, the betting was 6, 8, and then the 3 were the top 3 choices.
Right. Anybody have any pedigree angles here? I'm looking real quick. Like Vekoma. Vekoma's not a New York bred. It's not. The Vekoma has to stand in Kentucky. So this must be like in California, like New York bred or New York sired. Let's see. 2 year olds foaled in New York State, approved by the New York State Bred Registry. So looking through the Yalpon, we know Yalpon's not a New York sire. Twirling Candy, still 75,000. How old is Twirling Candy? He's got to be like 20 years old. Army Mule, yeah, these are not your typical New York breds, Ciaran. So this might be a little more formful than the ones that are, like Freud, signed by like Freud, all those other New York breds. But yeah, there's some nice Matoli. I don't know. Roadster,
I was just taking a peek at the pick 5 right now, Frank.
Yeah.
The pick 5, the favorite is the 6 at 165. The second choice is the 8 at 218. And then the 3 at 259. On the pick 3, which we always love to look at, the 6 is $78. Second choice is the 8, 106. Third choice, the 3 at 138. And then the great equalizer, did they modify their bet? Well, they hammered the crap out of the 6 on the double, Frank. 10.96. Second choice is the 3 at 23 or $20. Third choice is the 8 at 25. and the 2 got a little bit of money. The Rosario horse, $34.
Probably from people listening to you.
Probably, yeah. Bet Rosario, yes.
Yeah, you're moving markets now, man.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
the thing is, both my spread tickets ended up not getting me the giant price. Both spread tickets, to start the first 2 legs, almost.
What do we always say, Kieran?
That's how you get the favorites or the low chalk prices in.
But you did beat a 9 to 5.
That is true.
You did beat a 9 to 5, and it was a 9 to 5 morning line, which makes it even better. But no, you're that Antonacci horse was like 4 to 1, wasn't it? $10 $10. Good way to start.
Yeah, we started off at 4 to 1, and then
there's no way that horse was a favorite. I think that
5
horse
to 2. Actually, yeah. I mean, if it was a higher takeout, I'd know, because when we've seen those at Del Mar where we get a 2 to 1 and a 2 to 1, and we go, my word, the double paid how much? 100 and what?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, like the pick 5 is a war of attrition, right? You're going to have some favorites in the sequence. It's not going to be all price horses, right? So it's, even though it's a 50-cent bet, it's only a 15% takeout. So it's still going to pay good. We haven't done the parlays yet. I should probably go back the day that I hit and see what the parlay was. But you're in good shape right now. I mean, I know we got a long way to go, but still, I think you have 2 good horses to start off the sequence. And even if the favorite wins here, like, who cares? You just got to get out of the race. It's a war of attrition.
Yes. And on to the next one.
Right. When back in the day, before the CAWs, I'd go to Del Mar every day with my good buddy Bill Murray, William Murray, the author. We put in a pick 6 ticket all the time, and we'd get to like the 3rd leg, and Bill would go, "Now we're at base camp, climbing Everest." Like the first 2 races, like, you're just happy to be alive. You hit the 3rd, you think you're ecstatic, right? You're at base camp. You still got a big way to go. So it's a war of attrition. You just got to get the winners. And of course, you have some price horses in there, but I have to think it's going to pay better than it would based on the 15% and the CAW throttle, right? I mean,
yeah, we'll see where they're doing their gambling to hedge, and not having a pick 6 probably messed them up a lot, because that's where they ravaged the pools, and no pick 6 kind of screwed them up. Like they probably bet a lot of money into that and then got their money back, and then all their betting for the day was based on them getting their rebates, whatever they get for all their handle, and that's probably thrown their models off big time today.
Well, they couldn't come back and bet the pick 5, right? So they're probably going to ravage the late pick 4, which starts in this leg, right? Oh no, started in the previous leg.
The previous leg, yeah, and then they'll probably do the late pick 3.
Oh, that's interesting. It's going to be very interesting seeing what these pools are. LD's got some pedigree stuff. The 6, the Dam produced 5. Almost 500. Good start to career as well. So she's a producer. And we know Vacoma is very precocious. So yeah, that horse figures for sure. Dean says, time for a long shot. He likes the 7. What do you guys think?
No.
Don't say nope, Ciaran. The nope double.
I got, what did I say? Nothing jumps out. I mean, I couldn't find, what else could I say? There's not a whole lot to go off. There was nothing in the morning works.
Yeah, well, tell us why you like the horse, Dean. This is not my specialty. I'm way better in California because I know the sires, I know the trainer tendencies and whatnot. I mean, Melanie Giddings, she's a 9% trainer. I don't know where her wins are coming from. She's 0 for 5 so far, hasn't even hit the board. Average with first-time starters, average with 2-year-olds. With Alvarado, she won one race out of 3. Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, there's just nothing to go off. You would have to have inside info, or be spreading quite a bit based on the race stats.
Well, let's look. Is the 7 taking any money at all? 13 to 1 on the tote. And no, as expected in the multis. So not sneaky money, but if you like the horse, you like the horse. And if you have an explanation, would love to hear it. Dan H, 8 is the top value freshman sire. Interesting. What does that mean, top value? Based on the 7,500 stud fee? And if anyone out there has a good pedigree,
7,500 stud fee was 7,500, 25K at auction.
Right, which you would expect that from a New York bred, right? But now you're looking at some like other, more expensive horses, 80,000, 75,000, 250. The three was 250.
Doing really well. He's 23% at the meet, and he's 7-5-1 from 30. So his horses are firing at this meet, and then you come in with a 47-second workout. Actually, two back-to-back 47-second workouts just to get. How long is this one?
It's got to be short.
5.5. So yeah, they're getting those gate works, blasts to the front. Go.
Well, let's go back to the 7 for a second, Ciaran, because this is interesting. Dean says he likes Golden Sense, right? Okay, Golden Sense is the damn sire.
Golden Sense. Yeah,
and before you say, the angle is the same as the Dan H angle, who said the Ghost Zapper, as a broodmare sire, excelled in those type of races. So maybe Dean is onto something. He likes to see Golden Sense on the bottom. Did you have a Golden Sense? That was a nice horse.
I'm trying to see which one. It was either Swall was the Golden Sense or Comanche. Oh, no, it had to have been Swall, the one that sold for almost $500,000 at auction. That was the one that did great on, Andy Masses had, remember? And we sent it up north to Golden Gate, and then we went to Turfway Park, and then Pratt Rotus, we almost won. We almost won Belmont Day, et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, so that was a Golden Sense horse.
And it was a female, right? So she might have a baby soon.
Yes, the auction, actually, very soon. The smartest breeders in the world, I'm telling you, the Japanese have been buying up all the quality horses left and right for the last few years. You're going to start seeing them, I think, dominate in a couple of years, especially in the Breeders' Cup. They grabbed all the good stuff, and they're patient. The horse doesn't look like it's going to do anything. They breed it again. They're not in a hurry to force them to the races.
Well, I told you, Mark Elding was hanging out with the head of FIFA. We have a FIFA person here from the UK looking at putting a bet on this horse race. How do you guys view your stats for the horses? I like it. It's a subtle plug. Racing Post, very famous. I know the Racing Post.
I know the Racing Post too.
Right up front, I have zero opinion in this race because it's first-time starters. It's New York breds. And I have no clue. This is not my specialty. Several people in the live chat mentioned some angles. Ciaran has some angles.
What I would say, Frank,
I'll tell you who I like in the rest of the races when we get to them. But this race, I'm out.
What I said for $5,000, Pratt debut for Weaver, trainer's 25% first time, but there was nothing special in the works. The horse that interested me the most, and it was my second choice, was the number 1. Top power rating. Pratt rode the debut to a second and is not here. But Pratt's on the favorite, not a surprise. I thought if Pratt was riding the 1, we would not be getting the odds that we're getting. So the 1 might be and you're getting 8-1 right now. And I think I have that one on no tickets. 1 ticket, my first spread ticket. So that's 8 is my danger horse here. In my mind, for my bets, Frank.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for joining us from the UK. We love UK racing, and we welcome you, and I appreciate your comment. I wish I had more to give, but if you stick around and you come back with us all summer, it'll be good. Here, he goes, what about
that's the one I just talked about.
The one okay, there you go.
I was going to say, I have a video here. Mark is loaded with money. Did you hear about that? He made a FIFA bet, Frank.
When I heard Frank bet Belgium, I bet the house on Spain. Kaboom, baby!
Gelding's got lots of money for Del Mar. He bet against you, Frank, in the Belgium-Spain game.
Well, he got, horrible odds, but good for him. That's all right. LD, 6 owner who owned 5G owns $5,000. Ciaran has to love the name. Gatsas Stables. Owned and bred by God's House Stables. All right. $5 grand. Thank you, Larry. Appreciate all the info. One more. I look at you're unleashed. Our FIFA friend from the UK. I love it. What is the time? It says 9:39 here.
8 hours ahead, Frank.
But so it's 10:05.
It's 10 p.m. there.
They're lagging a lot because they had some delays earlier. They had to change the distance of one of the races. So they also were taking their time because here in America, they like to stall so everybody can build up those pick 5 pools, pick 4 pools. Yeah, that's why. But this isn't typical. I mean, yeah, they run a couple of minutes off, but this is exceptionally off because there were some problems today. But thanks for sticking with us.
I was blaming Frank
by the
for
way,
giving us the wrong timer.
In the 7 looked good working out and does have some breeding. How about that? Number 7. Charlie's really good with this stuff. Yeah, somebody else, I forget, somebody else mentioned the 7. I think it was Dean as his sneaky wise guy play. 12 to 1.
I just see one good workout. That's all I saw. But doesn't mean as you say, Frank, this is a New York breds. Who knows what you're going to get?
I mean, I did say that, this isn't your typical New York bred because there's some really nice sires in here who are not New York sires, but still, I mean, what do I know? If anyone has a report, anyone, Bruno, I've been going back and forth with Bruno on X for the soccer. It's been hysterical. Bruno, if you guys don't know Bruno DiGiulio, he's one of the best clockers out there. It's called, I think he's With the Works on X. I know him for a very long time. When I first came out here to California, he was one of the first guys I met in the press box, and I absolutely love him. Now he's on the East Coast, but he's a phenomenal clocker. So if anyone has his report, you're doing pretty good.
Well, we should look at the probables now, Frank. We got 4 minutes, and they got like 59K in the pool. So 6 into 10 is the favorite in the next. 10 is the favorite in race 8, and that's beta, the Chad horse.
10, 6, 12, but
yeah,
Chad's cold, right? And it's a tough post.
Who
was your top pick?
6, 12, 3, 8 were but I need 6 on my tickets, I think, to get out.
Yeah, I'm 10, 6, 12. I'll happily root against the 10. So the 6
I will say though, Frank, when the 6 wins this race, in the next leg, I'm alive to 6, 12, 3, 8, 11, 10.
So I put this up because I'm assuming our man from the UK has fixed odds. So he got down with a bookie or maybe on Betfair, 12 to 1. Right now the horse is 9 to 1, so he's getting great value. We'll see if the horse drifts up. Let me look at optics real quick to see if there's imputed odds and anything funka.
Frank, the favorite, as you look at that going forward, is actually the 8 to the 10 at $16. The 6 to the 10 is 18.
8 to the 10. 6.
But the thing we got to keep in mind is they might be hedging because they lost all their money on the big 6 and all the other stuff. So we might be getting incorrect signals on some of these horses right now.
Well, the double projected odds on the 1 are 13 to 1. So in that regard, you're not getting good value, but that does not reflect the actual win odds. That's just an estimation based on what the double is paying. Very curious to see that because, 12 to 1 compared to 9 to 1, that's pretty good. And if you're using Betfair, I wish we had something like that. I know they tried it in Jersey. It didn't work because the markets
did it so bad.
Market making. Yeah, no one was market making. There was no liquidity. I would love to lay horses. Yes. You don't have to bet to win, just bet to fade. Like that Chad Brown we could have faded. That one that was the not the 7, but the 3 in the previous race, who he said based on the action, no shot. When
I was home the last time in the bookies' offices, they had the machines. and they were getting more action on people betting on the machines than the actual races. So what would happen is
the fruit machines?
They would be a machine, and the race would go off, and the horse would be 9-5 favorite, and he breaks last. His odds would go up to 10-1, and you could bet it during the race.
Oh yes, yeah, in race
real
wagering.
time. Yeah,
They keep the markets open.
Yeah.
Well, that's a fool's game because there are people at the track who are 5 seconds ahead of you.
Yep.
Do not do that.
Like the old school. What was that movie, The Wire? Where they set up the bookie's office and they have the old results coming in. The Sting. That was it. Yes.
Oh, that's brilliant. That is such a great movie. Wow, they're really taking their time, huh?
What is the? I guess the robots called in and said, "Yeah, you took the pick 6 away. Our computers need to figure out how to get our money back."
Right. Exactly. That's crazy. So look, it's funny. They have a middle pick 5 too. So it was
that's
the 4
what they're going to hammer
with every horse.
And that's a 24% takeout, and that's where the CAWs will be destroying.
Yeah, so they have to figure out the 389,000 bet into that middle pick 5. I can't imagine too many players are playing it because it's easy to forget.
There is not much separating the 6 or the 8. Win, place, or show money, Frank. Slightly more show money on the 8. But they're saying it's a 2-horse race, 6 and 8.
Well, let's see. Obviously, the 6 is best for you.
Correct.
So you have the 6 singled on 2 tickets, and then you do have the 8 on your other ticket, but then that gets tight in the last. So we got to root for the 6 here for you, right? I mean, you want the 6.
Yeah, because then I got lots of.
You either want the 6 or a price horse, right? You don't want the 8.
No,
the 8's the same price. You want the 6 or
the 1.
Well, the 1 we know is 9-1. What's the 2 and what's the 3? 6-1 and the 3. Okay. Well, they're at the gate. Go 6. Or the 1 for our man in the UK. And anyone else who is alive. To any other horses, good luck. Professor Plum in the library with the candlestick. Did you hear what Frank said? The quote did not give a clue. I will say that, which is very funny. I will say this: Larry Danamiller, our boy LD, said on the show the other day, "You got to look out for this trainer, Horacio De Paz. He won a race on the show. I think we had his horse; it was a turf horse or something." Not much to go on here, but Larry did say you got to keep an eye on this guy. He's a very good young trainer. So just something to keep in mind. But Ciaran, I mean, you had it surrounded.
I had almost every damn horse except that
Every
one.
horse.
And then the 5 stunk up the house, with the 8 being so far behind. Yeah, whatever.
I thought Pratt was going to get there, but this 9 just had something left. I thought the 1 was going to win turning for home, actually. The 1 looked really good.
Yeah, if I was to make a note, I'm just... That jockey's won a race for us on this. I'm not a fan of that Jaime Rodriguez dude. I just don't like what he does. I think he wastes too much of the horse's energy from our little bit of watching the show. I'm just not a fan.
On the 1, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, remember, I didn't know who he was, and somebody said that he was like leading jockey in Maryland or something.
Yeah, well, he's showing it right now. Middle school jockey with those. Yeah, you can't do that here at the big boy tracks.
Oh,
we got the late double.
No, but let's learn here, because like I said, I had no clue in this race. And you do notes for every horse. What did you say on this horse?
Let me see. What did I say on the
Salamini?
Nothing jumps out. Trainer is 1 of 21, first time.
Okay.
I think he won because the other jockeys just didn't do what they should have done. It would be all I would take. I would take no one out of this race other than
look at LD. Same trainer had a 27-1 yesterday. Larry, you didn't have him? You're the one who told us about this guy. You said look out for him. Wow. This guy's just dropping bombs. Well, thanks for that info, Larry, because he was not on our radar, but he absolutely is now. That's a bummer. Did anyone out there have anything special on this horse? Could have used, if you went like 5 or 6 deep, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it was a good workout report. Very, very tough to have that one. But maybe
that was the top payout in the pick 5, Frank. 29,000 by 2,900, not 29,000. And on the pick 3, it was not as big. They hedged a little on the pick 3. That was only
Ciaran, you're right. Like the 9 and the 11 were both almost the same price.
But on the pick 3, let's see the double. The double, it ended up not being a second choice across the board. Even more so on the.
Wait, the 9?
The 9 on the pick 3 was paying $477. The 11 $1,400, but on the pick 5.
Yeah, there's 29.
The 9 is the longest shot on the pick 5, not the 11.
Right. And what about the double? Like, it didn't take any sneaky money in the double. I mean, it's like
double's $93. It's the second highest choice, but
second highest to the 11.
Yeah.
So I mean, there was really nothing. There was no clue there.
The pick 5 is the interesting. I guess 29. Yeah, nothing really sneaky. They'll probably hammer the crap out of this double though. And this is a tough double race.
The 9 was the longest shot in the pick 5.
Yeah.
The second longest shot in the pick 3, and the second longest shot in the double. I mean, it took no money, and was 18-1 on the board. Wow, that's. If anyone has anything, I mean, Larry, you shouted out this trainer. I think of the first show we did there. Yes, look at this. Here we go, Mike Whalen. Bet the 9 just because. Mike, you got to say, hey, what about the 9? The trainer. Come on, man.
I had the 9 too, Frank. I forgot to put it on the screen. I'm sorry, Frank. I actually bet it right before the post.
That's called redboarding, Mike.
I had it.
Take credit after the race. No, congratulations. That's great. Yeah, don't be afraid to just throw stuff out there, like, because if you maybe mentioned the horse, we would be like, oh, that's the trainer that Larry mentioned. 18. I'm not saying we would have bet it or had it, But
we
I
only
like
make fun of each other. We make more money from you guys throwing your info out there because we're live gambling. We're degenerates gambling and driving handle up at these tracks. Simple as that.
I love. Mike said the same thing Larry said because these guys are paying attention, right?
Yeah,
They're
I
watching.
didn't notice. Yeah,
long shot. Yeah.
At Del Mar,
so,
we would notice something like that because that's our track, and we watch every race.
Yeah. But no, that's great. I'm happy for you, Mike. Good job. Dan H, this race I was 386. Didn't think anyone else would figure. I think he's talking about the race that just went off. Well, yeah, I mean, first time starters. Who knows? Nobody knows anything. as the late great Jeff Sotman used to say, one of my good buddies and the general manager of Horse Player Magazine, NNN. Nobody knows nothing. Yeah, that's the spirit, Dan. Late double time.
Frank, Mark has a pick, and Mark's pick of the day is in this race. Any ideas which one it is?
Yeah. Well, can I look? Give me a second.
Yeah. Well, I was cheating, going on the site and seeing. Yes, you may look.
No. I'm looking at my form. Gene and Jude, Remy's Moon. I mean, half the field are geldings, so that's tough. Alexis Dorba.
I didn't realize that he picked one of them. So
they're all geldings. Oh my God! Yeah, they're almost all geldings.
All right.
Oh my God! Oh my God! There's like one colt. Here we go. I'm going backwards. The 12 from the 12 in. Gelding. 11 gelding. 10 gelding. 9 gelding. 8 is a colt. The only colt, I think. Let's see. 7 gelding. 6 gelding. 5 gelding.
You're getting ice cold, and I'm very ashamed.
Gelding,
I'm ashamed of you, Frank. Ashamed.
They're all geldings except for one horse.
I'm ashamed of you, Frank. Number 10, first time gelding.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. You gonna put it so people could see on the site where it goes?
It's on the site.
Yeah, but how about like a view so we could actually see it? How do people find it?
They go to the website and they go Mark's pick. It's like unless they don't speak English or read English, they're not going to find it.
Does he do a write-up?
I'll show you right now. He doesn't really have much time. He's busy traveling all over the world. All he does is right there.
Well, now that Norway's knocked out, he won't have to lead the Viking row anymore.
High beta, gelded like me. And then his reasoning, geldings stick together. You know?
Well, in a field full of geldings, it's appropriate that he picked the first time gelding. So,
yeah.
And beta, like he's not an alpha. If you're a gelding, you're kind of a beta. So it's perfect. High beta. All right, let's talk about this race. You're knocked out. I'm not. I was knocked out. Anyone alive? Anyone have an opinion? Dan says the 2 in the last is my top pick. This race had the least conviction. He's going 6-12 with 2-4. I know you like the 4 in the last.
6-12, and my top 2 picks are 6-12 in this race and 2-4 or 4-2 in the next.
Well, Dan, I'm 10-6-12 here and 2-10-11 in the last. So a lot of commonality.
Well, here I'll go through and I'll read my notes, Frank, and then maybe you can go because I think this is a race you wrote stuff about, right? Or did you? Race 8? I can't remember. If you did,
sorry, executive producer, Texas Terry just came out and said, one of the DTL crew, Mike Puglisi, the one who came on while we were doing the contest for him, strategizing, he sent an email, so I wanted to give him a shout out because I don't think he can get in the chat. But shout out to Mike Puglisi. We'll figure out how you can get in so you can, hang out with the crew.
You go to YouTube. It's not on X. Just go to the YouTube channel and you can hop on there.
Yeah, doubletroublelive.com. Just go to YouTube. Just hit there must be a subscribe button or something. Subscribe to the channel, and you'll see us. But shout out to Mike. All right, let's look here. Gatekeeper, race 8, 1-6-12, low confidence. Mo Creasa, the first outside rails. Yeah, is this an inner turf one? We should maybe have to revisit.
Inner turf. Yeah, mile on
we might
the turf.
We might want to look again on this race. Thank you for Gatekeeper. Thank you for that.
So what in this race, Frank, I'll just read, in preference. I went Highlands Way. This is other than the race earlier, this was the only Pletcher winner in the last 30, but he won that race to start the pick 5.
Right.
Trainer's ice cold. He's 2 of 19 now, but the
he won
number
earlier.
6 was his horse. Then I went 12 was my second choice, the Paddock Pastor. Third best closer, fought with number 3 last out by a head. Pratt was on the number 3 and it won. So I gave that. So that's an upgrade for this horse, and the price was right. That's why I had the 12
it's the 12 fold.
It's the 12 and then my 3 was my third. Pratt has ridden 3 of the last 4, but Pratt left. He went, obviously he went to the 6, which is why I made it the top choice. Then 8, Gaffleon rides. I like the horse had stalker, early speed, and is 1-for-1 at the distance. So the 8 I had as a must-use horse. And
I didn't have the 8 at all.
Then I had the 11, Jose for Cassie, blinkers on, another with a chance. And then Gelding's horse, High Beta. Irad for Chad. In for the 45K claim, drops, gelded, first race since September, used, but used, but like everything else in this race, who knows? Are they clearing out the stable?
Ciaran's doing a live audition for handicapping shows. Yeah. He's available for a boring handicapping show on Tuesdays. He'll go through every horse and bore you to death. Well, we just want to gamble.
No, well, this is live, and then we're going to look and see if any of these take money going forward. I mean, we don't have a whole out. We actually have 100K.
I like your 12 as a sneaky pick also. I'm 10, 6, 12, but now I'm worried about the post and the race shape.
We have 100K in the
who are the speedy horses in here?
There's 100K in the double already, Frank, and there's still 15 minutes to go. So
wow,
it's
really?
Adjustment time. The 4, let's go off the 4. So the 4 is telling us in the next race right now, 11 is the favorite at $20. Using the 4. The lowest payout in the next race is actually 10 into 11. High Beta into, who's the 11? The 11 is 21 red. I don't like that number.
That's one of my A's. I'm 210 11.
I have, what did I say for the 11? Franco hops on, 5th different jockey in a row. One last out under Castellano, top closer, but is this distance too short? Was my question mark on it. So that's why I ended up making a B. Okay. What did you say about this horse, Frank?
Let's see. 20 is my third. I went 210 11. So I said 21 red is a horse I typically don't like at all. A career loser. But that last race was solid, and you can expect him to be running on through the lane. But the 2 was my top pick.
Okay.
Speed, good post, Pratt. I said this one is either going to wire them or stink up the joint. I should have said take an Uber.
Yeah.
And then the 10, I had eye on the ball, ran evenly in his first turf try. I'm expecting to move forward after that.
Yeah, you were like
you have your 4 at all in that race, though. Let me look at that horse. What did you say about the 4 again? I know you've said it a million times. Oh, Boom Shaka Boom. You just like the name.
Wesley Ward horse did nothing in the debut on dirt. Swisses the turf. Was bumped, though, so they had excuses to come back. Sharp work. Jock and trainer, 50% for a profit. But Ward is lethal on maiden claimers. He's won 15 of 35. And the dam has turf in the blood used. And, yeah, I like the name.
Yeah, well, no, the horse did show speed in that race and then faded. I know I don't know. Yeah, could win. Wesley Ward wins a ton he's like the Peter Miller of the East Coast. He wins like every turf sprint almost. So look at this, Stu Slagle. Welcome, Stu. I forget where you are now, but Stu was a racing secretary. He's been in the game a lot. He used to write for the Horse Player magazine. Really, really smart guy. Using the Equibase ratings number, High Beta is rated 11 points higher than the second best in the race. Can we trust those numbers now? Have they tweaked them enough? Are they somewhat reliable? I know it's been a learning curve. I think it's a great idea to have those ratings handicap races or just those instead of claiming races, but we got to make sure the numbers are reliable. So this is a very good test to let us know. 11 points higher. We'll see how High Beta wants. Stu, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it. Let us know what you're up to.
On the pick 3, Frank, High Beta, the 10 is the chalk on the pick 3, paying $490. And the next highest is the 4 and the 11 at $600. So that's like a
that's pretty
30-40% difference on the pick 3. And the double, same thing. Like the double, the 10 is paying 84, Frank, and then the 11's 125. So 50. So that's a significant difference on that one.
Yeah, I mean that horse absolutely figures.
What about this Grand Slam?
I'm 10-6-12, so I do have the 10 as my top pick. Which horse, Keon?
The 10. I was just looking at the Grand Slam breakfast bet, whatever the hell that is. 10 is again the favorite at $36.
Oh, you're looking at the payouts. Yeah.
It's just that's the high, whatever,
Right.
20%, 24%.
Okay, so Dan going to add the 3 figures to up front. Yeah, we have to pivot a little bit because of the way this turf course, the inner turf course, has been playing. So we'll look at that. We'll review the pace in just a second, but I want to just go to this. I want to welcome Glenn. These guys are very entertaining. Thanks for doing it. Thank you for joining us. There is no show without the DTL crew. Appreciate you commenting and watching and participating. Let us know who you like in this race. Okay, then real quick, Dan, I said he's going to add the 3. Dean, $4 double, 8-10 to 210, 11. So no 4 there. And Texas Terry's welcoming Stu. All right, nice. Let's look. I got to make a bet.
I'm just starting to plan out.
Probables.
I'm trying to plan out doubles that I'm doing here. So
Yes.
I think I might just plan a flag with my 4-2, on the next leg, but I might do other saver bets out of here. So, but we still got a lot of time.
These posts, it's interminable.
They just they make Gulfstream look fast. Is all
this is oofa. Del Mar is like 22 minute boom, boom, boom.
Oh yeah, and if they could go quicker, they do.
Right, and then they kick you out before the last race is official. Even can't wait to get home. All right, I'm going to look at some doubles. 6, 10, 12 to the 2, 10, 11.
6 to the 2, $29.
Yeah.
6 to the 11. Is that what you're saying? What in the next leg, Frank?
10. First the 10, 10 and 11.
6
with 10, 11.
6 with 10 is 57. 6 with 11 is 27.
Okay, and what about the 10 with the 2?
$19.
10, 10.
43.
10, 11.
17.
What about the 12, if you don't mind? 12 with 2, 10, 11.
40, 65, 27. Like looking across right now, across multiple horses, the 11 is the chalk. By
in the next leg, you mean, right?
Yeah, the second chalk is 10 with 2. They're saying it's a Mike Conus, the Pratt horse, number 2, and the 11-21 red are like kind of the first and second choices.
It's Mykonos.
Well, whatever.
It's an island in the Cyclades in Greece.
Okay, whatever, smart.
I've actually been there. Mykonos.
Okay, whatever. It's Italian. No one cares about that crap.
Hyphen means. Oh yeah, you're right, Dan. When Dan puts his bets up, if he goes 2-5, he means 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, I apologize. So and Dean likes the 8, 9, 10 here. He likes the 2, 3, 4. Yes, it's hard for me to see on the screen sometimes because the studio only has us this big because we have other stuff going on. So I appreciate that correction. Michael, welcome. The 6 horse at Saratoga in the 8th. The biggest lock of all time. Load up on the 6. That's your single, Kira.
That was the horse that if I was alive here, I'd be like, yeah, baby.
Let's see. I'm going to look again here. Oh, that's the Pletcher, the only Pletcher, the first Pletcher winner that he had. 1.3 million. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
And they ran the horse for 55 and no one took.
Right now, the 6 to the 4. The 6 to the 2 is 29, and the 6 to the 4 is 38. These are both for $1. So if you did that for 10, I'd be looking at a $40 bet, looking at 200 to $300. All right, I'm okay with that. So that's a $40.
I love it. Our UK guy's still hanging with us. He knows nothing about USA racing, but he fits right in because he wants to gamble. That's what it's all about. It's a gambling game.
Yep.
Well, if you listen to our new friend Michael, he says, bet the farm on number 6. But here's the thing. Is the 6 going to be too far back based on the way we've seen the inner turf course play? That would be my big concern. On paper, absolutely figures. But from a race flow perspective, will he come flying late and not get there?
That
worries me a little bit.
If there's anyone who could adjust, it would be Pratt. Would be my counter argument to that logical argument you're making, Frank.
Right. No, and that is a good reason because
if there's anyone who can judge it or watches what the race flow has been, it's this dude. I'm telling you right now.
Right. He'll move when he feels like he has to. Right. He'll have the horse where he wants. But yeah, very interesting to see. I was going to do doubles just with the 6, and I love Michael's confidence, but I get you with Pratt, but oof, who's going to wire them? How about this 8? Did you have the 8 at all, Kieran? What do you have on the 8?
He was my 4th choice in here, Frank. Hard circle, right?
Yeah. What do you got? Mertcan Cantormesi. What a name. Wow.
This is the one I said Gaff Rides has stalker / early speed.
Yeah.
1-for-1 at the distance, must use is what I had for that one.
Yeah. Look, and cuts back out of that mile and 3/16 race where the horse showed speed and tired, should be really fit, was 4 wide upper lead, kept on. Is that horse taking any sneaky money? I'm just looking from a pace perspective. 11-1, no. How about in the will pay?
Not anything.
No, not really.
No,
not really. If you have your Briss, who's the top speed in this race? Are you able to look that up real quick?
Yeah, Briss, for when they ranked, whatever nonsense they did, they made it 8-12 as their top 2 horses, Frank.
Yeah, that's what I'm just looking at. I'm like,
they had a speed last race. Hard Circle has the top speed last race. Now, is that the outlier because it back speed? It didn't have it,
No, this horse has shown speed. But this horse was
and
on
actually,
the lead
Frank,
in a 6 furlong race,
and it has the top average racing speed as well, the 8. So yes.
Okay, yeah. Now I'm like really interested in that horse now. And then the 12 we talked about, and you even mentioned you got to think that Rodriguez is just going to go hard from the outside, right?
Yes.
That's his style anyway. You got to go hard from the outside.
Agreed.
Good enough to hang on.
Who knows? You know what I mean? Like it's all like this is. I mean, it's the favorite 7-2. Like even the robots don't know what to do.
How about this, John? I guess he was watching. Oh, maybe he's at Saratoga. He's from New York. Just saw Mark Cassie laughing with Jose Ortiz. That is enough for me. He should show more speed with the addition of blinkers. That's the 11. Let's see.
Yeah, blinkers on.
Blinkers on.
I said blinkers on. Another with a chance. Yes.
And a stretch out sprinter. So that's another.
Correct.
You're right. That horse will be forwardly placed as well. So now maybe it'll be a 3-horse speed duel, and Pratt will come flying.
Yep.
This is
I'm going to spend $60 here, Frank, because why not? Gonna do a
Thanks
$10
for that, John.
double.
That was great info.
612 with 4-2. I should be hedging my favorite horse more. I'm just gonna do 612 with 4-2, and then I'm gonna do a $5 double, 3-8, 10-11 with 4-2.
3-8, 10-11 with 4-2. Okay. I love our man James White. Slides right in for the late double. Just drops his play 2-3-5-8 with 2-4-7. Always
7.
appreciate your contributions, James.
I did not have the 7 in the last leg. Out of Waterbury. Oh no, that's next.
I do not have
Out of the
horse
Fog. First time blinkers trainers 8%. But just so you guys know, when you hear us saying all this stuff where we read it out, you get it all on the website for every time we do a show. Actually, for every race at Del Mar, you'll get all this info for every race, whether we do a show or not, at least for me.
Kurt, amazing how his gamblers forget things so quickly. Didn't Ciaran say a race or two ago, not a fan of Rodriguez, now betting it all in the last? That is like funny. We did talk about that, but in this case, it's good because he's gonna go hard from the outside.
Yeah, he's gonna do what he should and hold on.
But Kurt, you're new to the show. You will find that Ciaran contradicts himself all the time.
15 ways to Sunday.
Bets against himself, bets for himself, bets against me.
I will say,
chief gambling officer. He's the degenerate. I love that.
What will usually trump my biases that I develop when a jockey does something that costs me money is I'll always fall back on the stats side of it. On the stats side, Ward is his guy. So this is the guy he actually wins for. He screws up every other race for me, but boom, shaka, boom. I want to be able to say boom, shaka, boom to end. I want to hear Frank say, and boom, shaka, boom wins it or something.
I don't know. Boom goes the dynamite. Boom goes the dynamite.
All right, we're 0 minutes, but they're still like 8 hours from the post.
Yeah, so I'm just going to run through the comments real quick. SC3 Pete likes the 12. And right there, cold, 12-2. I love it. Dan H. Believes Trip Notes. I believe that's Benny South Street, Trip Notes Pros. Ryan Flanders, he's really, really good. Suggests the 4. Remy's Moon is an upgrade. What do you have on the 4, Ciaran? I don't have that horse, but
I had it on one of my tickets, but not going out of here. Sharp works. Franco jumps on after winning by 7, 1 back, but
right.
Trainer's 1 of 29 second time grass. But look, the last race we had a 1 for 20 winner win. So,
well, and that horse is a stretch out sprinter who didn't show it in the last race, but has shown speed before.
Yes,
could be in a good position. Also, yeah, let's check that out. Dan
H I'm looking at the double from Rodriguez. That one. I mean, the 4 into the 2, $28. 4 into the 4, 32. 4 into the 11, 21. So it is getting money into the doubles.
Yeah, this is a tough race, man. This is real tough. But look at that stat for your man Rodriguez right there. 0 for 34. Well, see, your instinct was right. You're like, I don't think I like this guy. Now the stats are backing you up. Now you're betting the form on him.
Yeah, but how many times, especially at Del Mar, we go, well, the dude's 0 for whatever. It's time. He's
not going to go 0 for 1,000.
They got to win sometimes. Today can be the day.
And they usually win when we don't do a show, and Ciaran doesn't. He's like, I bet this guy every time. All right, well, they're getting close. Michael says, let's go 6 horse. Our man Jay, Doga double 2, 3, 4, 8, 11 with 312. Our man from the UK, number 6. And joking from the Thursday show with Weaver. I don't remember that, but
I'm gonna do a double. I'm gonna spend $10 because $10 is no bucks, Frank. 6
that's
with
the
all.
Steve-O line. $10 is no bucks.
Because the lowest pay on the 6 to all, Frank, is $24. So if the 6 gets out of here, I'll get to say I made a win bet.
Well, now that we talked, it looked like there was very little speed in the race, but now that we talked about it, there are some horses with sneaky speed. So that could set it up for Pratt. Yeah. Good luck, everybody. Well, Ciaran, real quick, though, you need the 6, right?
6.
Okay. Good luck. right? That was unbelievable. Nice job, everybody. Look at this Michael K. He just comes in with the mic drop. Load up on the 6. Biggest lock of all time. Ciaran, you were leveraged. What a race. You said if the one person can do it, it's Pratt. I thought the 8 was home.
That was my single on my ticket. If I'd gotten out of that last leg, I'd be sitting pretty. But hey, Pratt is the man. I was like thinking, what is he doing?
That I didn't bet the 8. We sniffed out the 8 based on pace, right?
Yes.
So when the 8 scooted away from everybody, I said, "Oh my God, 9-1! I don't have a bet on this horse." And then Pratt comes flying late at the last minute and just tags him. That would have been a nice exacta, I bet. Well, maybe not. PAWs.
I'll get in this argument with people all the time, but Pratt, I think by far, like people kind of say, well, Pratt and Ired's. I'm like, Pratt has the top clock in his head of any jockey. I think he can, and if he messes up a race, he won't do it again on the same kind of distance or course. Like he'll adjust.
We've seen a bunch of horses come flying late on the inner turf and come up too short. I don't know how he did it, to be honest with you. I can't wait to watch this replay. I'm actually watching on the big screen here on the Fox feed. Wow, that horse, last 16th. I thought, I feel bad for whoever bet the 8. I know some in the crew bet the 8 because we talked about the 8. That's a tough beat. Really home and hosed. But nice job, everybody. Everyone who had this. Look, Pletcher's on fire, man. That's 2 wins today.
Yeah. And
unstoppable.
I'm already guaranteed the winner, Frank, because I went all in the last race.
That's why he's the chief gambling officer, ladies and gentlemen.
But the lesson on that is when I was doing it late, we talked about the 6, and I was like doing a quick look, like that double cost me whatever it was, $10, but then the lowest pay I'm getting is 24. So I'm getting 2-1 is how I looked at it,
Yeah.
Then I get to say I held the winner in the last leg and collect the ticket. But it was also my single on my tickets. If I hadn't gotten knocked out in the third leg, Frank, I'd really be looking good into this last race.
Yeah. I mean, I was with you 10, 6, 12. It turned out that I think those outside posts are just rotten, right? So the 6 was an upgrade from the inside post. But then we talked about the pace, and we thought the 8 would have a good advantage. Because remember I asked you who's the top last speed, and it was the 8, and also the top average speed was the 8. And I was like, I could see the 6 exploding late and maybe not getting there. Ended up a good price actually, 4-1. Let me read what I had on the horse, and then I want to hear your notes. Number 6, Highlands Way, just broke his maiden, but Pratt moved him up nicely against the right kind of competition. Pletcher has been iced, but this is a weak group, and this horse still has more upside as a lightly raced 4-year-old. So there you go. That was one of my A's, but you know what? I get nothing. You don't get credit for picking the horse. You get credit for betting the horse.
And the other reason I used this as a single was this is the only other horse other than earlier. Pletcher was 1 of 18, and this one was Highlands Way.
That was the one, yeah. That was the one. But who were you leveraged to the most here? Did you weight your doubles, or you just did a blanket?
I just did. I was just gonna do I've got a $10 double into 4. I'm all about the 4-2 in this race. I was gonna press a little bit more because I like the 4, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do. My 2 horses were 4 and 2, so I'm just gonna do straight up 4-2.
Sorry, I'm just trying to plug in my charger there.
And before we went in here, the 6 to the 2 was paying 27, 6 to the 4, 37. So I was like, I'll get like 200. I'll get my bankroll for the day back and get to fight another day.
The $1 exacta paid $73.
Wow.
That's pretty good. 1048 to win and 1040 to place. So 10 times 10 is 100. Half that 50. Yeah, that's a good bet. I mean, that was a good.
Say, Frank,
we had it. We were all over that one.
Since we've been doing the show, we like to look at the probables a lot. I have not seen a lot of deviation with the cutoff that they've been doing. Like sometimes we'd see it, but the exactas, if they show that when the gates pop open, you're not seeing that get destroyed like you do at some of the other tracks. The CAW cutoff is making a difference in some of the pools.
It's making a difference. And opening weekend, the overall the CAW handle was down because they're little crybabies if they don't get their way. If they don't get to steal, if they don't get their free money with their stupid, bullying the market. So that was down like 3 million, but the overall handle was up like 1.7%.
Average guys are up, and average guys are the ones who buy the programs, go to the track, buy food and drink and tickets, not these robot clowns in Hong Kong.
Right. And look at the crew. We're sitting at home, we're betting, and we're supporting Naira like 100%. The only thing we wish they had was the $3 late pick 3 and the $5 late double, but they might do that for Belmont. You know what I mean? But Naira is all in on the horse player, and I love it. And that's why we're supporting it. So just real quick, I just want to let our UK friend know. No, there's one more race, man. You're stuck with us for another one.
Yep, last race. But
let's go.
If you're bored, you can go to markgelding.com and type in the code 995, and you'll get half off. You'll get all our new things. I mean, I already have the hedge bet built, and the other consensus thing, I'll probably have it built in the next 2 days, Frank, for Del Mar opening day.
When you said new things, it sounded like nude things. This is not an OnlyFans site, ladies and gentlemen.
I can put nude things on there. I mean, I can take pictures of my hairy toes.
Well, you do show your abs in that one video.
Yes, I do drums.
Have. But yeah, no, we love having you. And tell all your friends. I lived in England for a year. I love England. I've been back many times.
No comment.
I hope they kill Argentina. Crush them.
My mom has a British passport.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We're Irish, so.
Yeah, but it's all the United Kingdom, right? Except for Northern Ireland. You're not Northern Ireland, are you?
I'm out of here.
Were you born in Northern Ireland?
No, I was born in New York, Frank, in the Bronx.
Oh no, yeah, that's right. But I mean, your family's from Ireland, not Northern Ireland, right?
After we were born, we moved back, and I lived in Ireland till Dad said, "Well, the boys are going to go back to America." But no, Mom's from the north, and we're from the south, and we lived right on the border. So all the crap that happened in the '80s, I grew up seeing it all.
The troubles.
Yeah, the troubles.
Horrible time. Anyway, let's talk about good stuff.
Yes.
Let's talk about everybody who's alive in the late double. Like, what are we looking at here for you guys?
Not a whole lot.
There's got to be something that pays good.
The chalk is the 11 on the double at $24. Second is the 2 at 27, and the 4 at 37. On the pick 3, same thing. $5.89 for the 11. $7.93 for the 2. The 6 is actually the second choice on the pick 3, Frank. Golden Joker at 1,100. But when we get up to the thousands, it really, I don't think, matters much. Pick 5, some monstrous payouts in the pick 5, Frank. Yikes. Pick 5, the favorite is the 11. The 2 is the second choice. The 4 is the third choice. And Pick 4 is all over the place. The 2 is actually the favorite in the pick 4, Frank.
You know what? I think the sneaky money. The pick 6 screwed everything up.
Yes, it did. Like in the pick 4, Frank, the 11, 12. Oh wait, is there the 11, 12? Oh wait, the 11 and 12, 13 and 14 are all paying the same. But why would the 11? I guess the 11.
No, the 12, 13, and 14 are out.
Well, my things show a consolation for people who put their money in earlier. I guess they're all going to the 11.
Yeah,
in the pick 4, they're saying the 11's the favorite at 1,800. I don't know. Actually, I don't know, to be honest. It's weird because what do you have as the lowest payout in the pick 4? Number 2, 16.
In the pick 4?
Yeah.
50-cent pick 4, I have the 2 at 1,600.
Okay.
Then the 11 at 1,800.
Yeah,
and then the 4 at 29.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
How about this? The 8 in the pick 5. Look at these pick 5 pays. They're massive. 470,000. Yes. 2 people are alive to the 8. Anyone in the DTL crew alive to the 8 in the pick 5? That's a payday.
Jeez, what did I have for the 8 here? Probably yeah, you know what my notes for the 8 were, Frank? Would be a shocker. And then for the 9, up in class, another that would shock.
When you look at the 8's a first time start. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, that could be like that's crazy, but those pick 5 pays are unbelievable. They're so good.
I just can't wait to get back to our high minimum pick 3s and doubles on Friday, Frank. And it's going to be the first year, I think, I can't remember, that I've not gone to opening day because we got to make sure the show runs.
Yeah, we're going to do the show on Friday. Yeah, so let's announce that. But real quick, Cat ate my form. I saw you earlier. I meant to get to you. Thank you for joining us and sticking with us. He's single to the 2. The 2 is my top pick. So I hope we're both right for your sake, although I'm not alive to anything. But Ciaran, what would dedicated opening day Friday, Saratoga Saturday, Sunday at Del Mar, and then every Thursday and Sunday throughout the meet, late pick 3, late double, and every Saturday, what we're doing here for Saratoga.
Yeah, so starting on Friday, you'll actually get to see our show. You can click on the link on Del Mar's social media. So we're going to be all over Del Mar's social media. They like what the crew's doing, and they want to support us and get the message out. So they're going to be amplifying everything we do, and that's very important to us. Which is why you saw that now the DTL crew is our main X streaming spot now. So we're keeping everything. We're getting smart with the metrics, not diluting our signal. Everything goes there, or you can always watch on YouTube. YouTube is the place because you can actually comment, which is what we want. Comment on YouTube. Yeah, I'm going to put that handle up on X because we were streaming the show on both my X feed and Ciaran's X feed, which is great, but we're kind of splitting our viewership. We all want it now. If you're on X, please follow at the DTL Crew. And you have to subscribe to YouTube, please. Yes. And sign up for markgelding.com. Here's I'm putting it in the chat, and then if you use code, it's really simple, 995. You're going to get all the special stuff Mark Gelding is creating in his lab. He's nothing better to do. At least he's doing something now for us. I know. I mean, he's like, so let's see. Our UK guy, 5 each way on number 8. Ciaran, since you're from across the pond, what does each way mean? For those who don't know. Win place. And place is also show, right? But usually you just do whatever the favorite is. But he's getting his odds. The odds he gets then, it doesn't matter if the horse goes. Oh, 40 to 1. Wow. Those are some nice odds right there. I miss those days. Hey, FIFA, who is the market favorite over there? And what price? I'd be very curious. Because look at the board. The board is very lukewarm. Charlie mentioned the 21 horses have been doing really well lately. 21 Red is the favorite, 5-2. Obvious, but I mean, look at how spread out it is. The 2 is 4-1, the 4 is 5-1, the 6 is 5-1, the 10 is 6-1, and the 11 is 5-2. Nobody knows anything today. It's real crazy. That pick 6 messed them up quite a bit. Looking at exactas right now, the exacta 4-2, 25, 2-4, 28, 2-11 is 14, 11-2 is 13. So yeah, that's the 11 and 2 are the 2 top choices. I'm just reading some of the comments here. Yeah, he said there's joint favorites, the 11 and the 4. Yes. Also in the UK, they use joint strange fractional odds. Yes. Like Like right now, if this race went off and they won, and it showed like number 4 and number 5 at 4-1, and they went off, you'll get both horses, versus there's always like, oh, there was more place money or show money. Huh?
If it's a co-favorite?
Yeah.
You're talking about the bookies?
Yeah, you'll get both because they don't split how much was placed.
They're not counting the money. No, yeah. Because they set their own prices, right? That's
Correct.
Interesting. Yes, we bet on UK racing often. Not on the show though. James Ryerson had a 4-1 and a second. He has the 1 in this race. Let's look at the 1. Yeah, that's Silvera was riding out here in California.
Yeah, I had middle of the road horse, but has the top last race speed I had for the 1.
Yeah. I mean, that's a fast race. I mean, problem is that horse has to make the lead or he's going to get buried, and then he's got no shot. And if he makes the lead, he might have to run too fast to make the lead, and someone's going to catch him. Not talking you off, just wasn't a horse that I came up with. Dan H has is an $11 daily double to the 2 and a $3 to the 3-4-7. Nothing crazy, but I have some interest. Yeah, well, that's okay. It's better than sitting and watching the paint dry.
I would like the number 8 to win because I have a $1 double and it would pay $502.
That would be phenomenal.
Wouldn't that be the craziest?
Hey, look, I mean, I don't know this trainer at all. I mean, maybe he's an assistant for someone who might be suspended or whatever, only 8 starts. But, you got Dylan Davis to ride,
Yeah.
I mean, his numbers this year aren't good, but like 2 years ago, he was like vying for leading rider at some of the meets. So he's capable.
I think he's not been the same since that injury,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. These jockeys are insane, man. I don't know how they do it. I have so much respect for them. All right. Well, are you interested in an exacta or a win bet here?
We're still like 8 minutes away, but I mean, I'm all about the 2 and the 4, so I'm just wondering if I throw in crazy with them. Because the 2 to the 4, $28. 4 with the 2, $25.
Yeah, let me look on optics here.
And my rankings were for this race. I went 2, 4, 5 already scratched, 13 scratched. So the only other horse I had in here was the 11, but I'm not really that interested in 211 is 14 and 11-2 is 14. It might be. I just saved my money for opening day Del Mar at this stage, Frank.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think like, what kind of trip is this 11 going to get? Like a 4 wide stalking trip? I mean, I know that doesn't win out here in California. Maybe it wins there in turf sprints, but I just think that like at the prices, you're going to get
it's one of those you just want to try and beat.
Yeah, you're going to get 5-2 on a horse who's probably going to get a bad wide trip, or you're going to get 9-2 Pratt on a tactical speed horse inside. I mean, I would take the 2 every day of the week. Let me look at your 4 again here.
I
boom,
thought
shaka, boom. Oh,
boom,
yeah,
shaka,
Wesley
boom.
Ward speed. Sure, yeah. I don't like from 35 to 50. That concerns me.
And I don't like the jockey, but
he's going to go.
This is the trainer he does well for. You know what I mean? Like this is his money maker.
Take that money, make gosh.
He's like, they're 4 of 8, and you bet on this tandem, you make really, really good money. And then it's just the maiden claiming numbers for Ward. Like we talk about a lot of trainers. Some trainers will just like Phil D'Amato in a claimer. Yeah, I don't care. He might win, clear the stable. But some of the trainers, when they drop them in, like Sadler does it really well. He places them really well. Ward, when he drops them into races like this, wins almost half the time, and it's a really big sample size. So they're kind of giving up, but it's not like the horse costs a lot of money. So he's like, I need more room in my stable, but we're still going to get paid.
See, this show has been so interminably long between races that I pulled a Ciaran and confused Katie Davis with Dylan Davis. Katie Davis is riding the 8, not Dylan.
Oh,
you know what?
Wow.
She's hungry. No, I agree with you, Anna. I like her a lot, and she seems like a cool person, and really loves what she does. Yeah, let's get her a win. Let's root for her. All right. Now I like her even better. I like that horse even better.
So the last race, Frank.
Figueroa. Thank you for joining us, Anna. By the way, that's good info. We appreciate you.
So the last race, Frank, the 8 almost won, except Pratt just timed everything well. And you had asked me ahead of time, the Brisnet numbers. The top horse in the Brisnets for this, using all their nonsense, is the number 2.
That's my horse.
And their but it wasn't the top. And the second choice is the 10, Eye on the Ball.
Well, I'm just about to look at the 10 because our man Dean here says he's betting the 10. Trainer has a respectable ROI at this distance and surface. And this one is ridden by Dylan Davis, not Katie Davis. At least he's in the race. Like, I don't sound like that much of a moron. Yeah, I kind of do, though. This horse is tactical. That last race on turf. Finally got on turf, and that was the best race the horse ran.
Up in class. Has that one has the top power rating, but this has the second top speed.
Yeah, and gets off the rail. So even though the horse is parked wide, is going to be forwardly placed and might not have. I mean, the 10 should have a better trip than the 11 because the 11 is going to be widest of all, I think. Unless
and if one of the horses on the inside does anything nonsense to push them even further out, race is over.
Yes, it's been a long show. I apologize, but yes, Cat ate my phone. That is a major distinction. That's like Ron Howard and his brother, whatever, Don Howard or whatever. Just totally different people.
I mean, we kind of debated not going on and waiting, but we had the time all set, so we're like, we just got to go on.
Yeah, if we say we're going on, we're going on. I mean, I was dreading every second of it. 40 minutes to talk to Ciaran before the show. How about the 6? John says was gelded. Ciaran, are you a fan of first-time gelded horses?
Yes.
John, you must have missed this whole discussion. Mark Gelding loves first-time geldings. In fact, his play of the day was a first-time gelding. Horse didn't win, but they geld the horse for a reason, right? That horse did nothing in the debut. Took some money though. Went off at 7-1. Had a horrendous trip. Freshened up, gelded.
This horse, the stud fee $35K, auction $100K, gelded it in for $50. So it's not. When I look at sometimes you'll upgrade some geldings. This wasn't one that made me upgrade because they even in the debut, Frank, put it in a maiden claimant for $50 as well, and no one took it.
Yeah, I don't like that either. Yeah, I don't like that. You pay $100, and that's funny. Your sire stud fee for Practical Joke is how much?
Stud fee $35,000. That's
funny. I have $75,000 in the form, so they must have upped it at some point.
I've got the stud fee $35K. The sire's average stud fee is $176. Whatever. I don't jump into it a lot, so the data.
That's why we have Dan H on the show. He is the resident.
We're 1 minute from post.
Terry actually found it.
We got another 20 minutes.
Terry actually found the song, but we haven't had a chance to listen to it. We'll listen to it after the show, and join us next week, and we'll talk about it. Charlie Steinbrenner, our man with the good eye. The 11 looked great in the warm-up, and he also liked that horse. That's the 21 red, right? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. I mean, the horse figures. How about this, John? Why is the 9 only 12-1?
Look who's taking the money all of a sudden, Frank. The 4 is down to 3-1 favorite now. A lot of money just came in on the 4.
You're right.
Like a crap load of money.
That horse was 6-1, Ciaran. That was a CAW. Whack that at the cutoff.
And it's getting whacked to win.
Wow.
61,000 win, 11K place. They whacked that one late.
Yeah, because if I'm looking at the doubles again. It's the 11, then the 2, and then the 4. In the pick 3, it's the 11, the 2. Yeah, third choice in the multis, Ciaran, but got whacked in the win pool. That's the
on the cutoff horse. They whacked it. That's where they're getting their money back. That's their horse.
That's right the computer horse right there.
Yep. I'll take it. That was my top pick. So
yeah, I mean, they don't always win. They're not always right. They just still going to balance their books, but that is a significant hit. That is very interesting. Good eye there. Funny though, the number 2 didn't move much. Like stayed at 4-1. The 11 went up. Remember, the 11 was favored at 5-2. The 11 went up to 3-1 because all the money came in on the 4 late.
And the 11 is getting hedged more on the place and the show as well, Frank.
All right, here's our man. I like Michael K because he's the opposite of Mark Gelding. This dude's got balls. He comes right in. I just place a very large place bet on the 2 horse.
Okay.
Well, how about you win with your 4 and the 2 runs second? How about that?
I'm okay with that. You actually get paid more when your horse runs second if you bet it second, right, Frank?
Wait, say it again?
If you bet it to second, you'd rather just be second versus win, correct? I can't remember. Someone did the stats.
Well, yeah, because you're like,
you get slightly more
money on the table.
Yeah.
You should probably bet to win and then back the horse up in an exacta if you want to like maximize the most value. But you know what? You bet however you want to bet. I love the confidence. 2 should win. My top pick, played it safe, loaded up to place. I love it. Oh man, that's awesome. Michael, you're a welcome addition to the crew. We love you. You are one of us immediately. Gatekeeper likes the 11 as the pick in the paddock. How are we doing on time here, Ciaran? Oh my God, they're not warming up.
No, like I said, they were coming out on the track, so I was like, we got 20 more minutes.
The CAW is juicing the superfecta pools or something? Like, what's going on?
All I know is they are hammering the place on the 11 versus on the nose.
Yeah, because the trip. They're worried about the trip. And what about how does the 2 look in the win pool and place pool?
58K, 60K, 20K, 12K. They're hedging. They're hedging the 2 and the 11 with the place and show pool. On the 4, 76K win, 16K place, only 7K to show. So they're like, that tells you they are more confident of all 3 in the 4. At least to me.
Well, that's funny. That's exactly what I said about the 2. Either going to wire them and win or stink up the joint, meaning take an Uber home. That's why, like, win place, but not show.
Yeah, this is that. We have a video for that. Where is it?
Hey, look, Frank's horse is catching an Uber. This is the funniest thing I've seen all day. Hey, to the races.
Oh, Frank ran away with his head in shame. How many minutes? They're just now coming on the grass, though. That is crazy to delay today. Like, what pool are they trying to? Oh, I guess $500,000 in the exacta pool. So I think that's why they're doing what they're doing. What do we got here?
I protest that video.
They keep delaying it, Frank, but then I saw they got $500,000 in the exacta pool, so they're trying to get their money back for the day. 8 continues to get slammed in the win pool and not in the show pool. They're betting exponentially more money on the 2 and the 11 for show than on the nose here. But are they at the gates finally? All right, they're loading, Frank.
All right, good luck, everybody.
Well, Stewart's inquiry, but I'll take $100 for the double.
Man, I feel bad for Mike K because he had the 2 and the 2 came flying. I thought, why was the 2 dead last? What happened?
I did not understand. Did he break?
Did the horse knock it out of the gate? I mean, the horse was loaded.
So far behind. Like, should have won by.
The horse is 4 lengths back at like the 8th pole.
Yeah.
No, I feel bad for whoever had the 10 because someone in the crew talked about the 10. Nobody talked about the 7. What is the inquiry? Who's it on?
The 4th and 5th place horses. Number 9.
Oh, okay. So I don't need to really watch it then.
No.
Oh man, that's brutal. Brutal. So the 7, what price was the 7? That's good.
15 to 1.
Yeah, 15 to 1 on the morning line too. Boom shaka boom. Bad shaka bad. Terrible pick.
Why did he have him go so fast? But yeah.
And went off at 5 to 2. They whacked him again.
Yeah, and didn't even.
Wow,
he wiped
they
out
got
the
burned
money.
there.
That was huge. That the robots lost a lot of money.
Yeah, 7-10. Ah, man, bummer about the 2. I bet the 2 to win. I feel bad about Mike K because he had the place money and the horse ran a good rise. So what did you get, Ciaran?
I got $106 for my $10 double.
Oh, I didn't see this. James White win place 7-9. Good job on the 7. Ciaran, what notes do you have on the 7 there? Here again. Blink is on angle number 7. Where did these comments come from? I didn't see any of these.
Out of the fog, first time blinkers, but the trainer's only 8% on the move. So it wasn't like it was a jump off the page stat, but it was first time blinkers.
Going with lost in the fog, out of the fog. Wow. All these comments came in. I didn't see any of them.
Past posting.
Wow, man. No, you know what happened? We got off. When we get off, I try to watch on the big screen, and everyone flooded in. Well, congratulations, everyone. I mean, excellent job.
Well, look, before you guys leave,
they just saying Pratt choked the 2.
Yeah,
that was shocking to me, but okay.
Please like and subscribe if you haven't. You'll get to our next show. Will be at Del Mar opening day. Oh, they drew
Kurt.
today.
I wasn't questioning the people who had the 7. I missed it because they were at the gate. I wasn't looking at all the comments that came in. I'm not questioning anybody. I'm just saying congrats. I'm glad people had it.
So
sorry, Ciaran, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was saying opening day Friday, and then I went, oh, new thing this year, guys. They're drawing the cards earlier for Del Mar. So the Del Mar's opening day card already got drew today. 10 races. We will be going on 1, 2. Wow, that's a late going on, Frank.
10 races?
3. Yeah, 10 races. 10. So we'll be going on for the late pick 3 at race 7, 5 o'clock. Wow.
Oh, that's close to your bedtime.
I know. I mean, I
let me see this. This is hysterical. 6:30 p.m. last post. Yeah. We're going to go on at 5:05.
Yeah.
Oceanside. Oh, well, look at the sequence, though. 12, 10, 12.
Yeah. That's monster races. Yeah. And they're ending it with a maiden special weight. And the race before is a 6.5 dirt. Okay. And the race before that, stakes.
You want to go on? It is opening day. Do you want to go on for the all turf or no?
It's so early. I say, why not? I think the all turf starts
race 6.
Race 6. So we'd be going on at like 4 o'clock. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's opening day. I feel like we should. We're probably not going to go on for the all turf all that much because we have opening day going on at Del Mar. Yeah. But opening day, I think we should do it. But look at all the comments on the winner came at the gate. We got our very own there's a CAW crew.
Yes.
They flooded the pool. I love it. No, I'm really happy for you guys. Really happy. Yeah, Mike, I wasn't questioning it. I was just like, wow, I'm like all the people on the 7, I'm happy for you guys. What happened is when we break, I get away from the computer, stand up, stretch my legs, and look at the TV. So then I miss all the comments that come in at the last minute. I should probably not do that. I should wait until the race goes off.
Frank, look at these field sizes to start the pick 6 in race 5.
Yeah.
10, 11, 11, 12, 10, 12.
No, I know. That's what I mean. Like, we have to do it. Like, we'd be costing ourselves money if we don't. LD has a horse in the Oceanside. Let me see who that might be. Irishok. I'm just looking. I don't have the owners here, but I'm looking at D'Amato horses. Is it Irishok, LD? Or Jordy Bear, maybe? Or Later Than Planned. Oh, Later Than Planned's a good horse. D'Amato's got 3 in there. LD, which one do you have a piece of? So we can.
Which race is that, Frank? I see it. Ishreach. Okay.
Oh, will Frank be focused on Del Mar only from next week on? Did you put that up?
Yeah, I put it up for you. Someone asked.
You acknowledged the DTL crew?
I know you were busy blabbing, so I was like, I got to do something so I don't go nuts listening to you.
Well, Ciaran, when they sign up, it specifically says no interaction with Ciaran.
Yeah. That was only for what's his name? I already forgot his name.
Nick Severs. Where's Nick then? I miss Nick. I love Nick. Yeah, that was really funny. I love it. Oh, well, Frank, yes. No, not Del Mar only. We are dedicated to Naira, and we want to support Naira. And even though we're not winning yet, well, I won that one time. We only paid $500, whatever. We're enjoying it, and we're having fun, and you guys bring the knowledge. And every Saturday, we are going to do a Saratoga Late Pick 5 show. So Ciaran and I will be giving out some info to everyone who subscribes, but the monthly subscribers are going to get all of Ciaran's notes, and he does notes for every horse in every race we cover. His bets, his order of preference. You're going to get a modified matrix from me, a write-up, some color commentary in a column called "Can I Be Frank?" and my matrix and wagers. So every race day, Thursday, even though we're not doing a show on Friday, we're giving you guys something through the email and the website Saturday and Sunday. Is that right, Ciaran? Am I missing anything?
Nope, that's it. They're gonna get something now for the paid guys. It's very easy for them. Like, I'll show you right here. You got to sign up if you want everything free. Just sign up for the free newsletter.
Yeah, why don't you walk everybody through it so they can see?
We're going to email it out every morning. Here's the website. If you're a member, you just go in here every day. You'll have Frank's notes, my notes. You got all the other nonsense. The ticket builder and all that sort of stuff. But if you sign up for this one here, the free list, we just need your email and your state. And every race day morning, you'll get an email with our picks, because we both also write for the Del Mar website. So for the Del Mar website, I do the late pick 4. So not only will you get the late pick 4 over there, but you'll get a little bit more detail.
Yeah, I'm probably going to give out the late double to all the free subscribers. But then for the monthlies, they're going to get a write-up, and they're going to get my all-turf and my late pick 3, because we're going to discuss the late pick 3 and the late double on the show. So there's no obligation, guys. The only reason we have to charge is because we have overhead, and we put a lot of work into the show. But believe me, we are going to give you more than what you ask for. So and ask for everything. Tell us what you want. If we're missing something, or if you have any questions,
we got all this. Accessible. We got ticket builders. You can a consensus ticket for us that we're still working on, but you can also delete all the stuff out of this right here and use it to build your own tickets. And
Ciaran's going to add a hedge just for Larry.
I actually have it ready. He needs to test it. It's already there, and then I'll start building the consensus one for us, Frank, so people can come on and vote for their horses.
Ciaran, the hedge tool is platinum members. That's $1,000 a month. So whoever wants to hedge their bets has to pay it.
Well, what
no,
they're going to love
that was
is
great. I'm glad we put what you did into practice because we learned a lot about how to improve it. I mean, I think the foundation is there and it's excellent. We just need to tweak. We need to tweak the power of our picks.
Like something like this. This will be a fantastic tool a month in. If I can figure out how to upload our old stuff, anytime we've mentioned a horse, everything that's going to be there, and we're going to have something where, especially in the second half of Del Mar, where we have similar horses racing against each other, we'll be able to see what they did. But the horses' notes and all these other things. If you
could figure out how to have them suck all the Santa Anita stuff that we did, that would be incredible. If it's hard, don't worry about it. But yeah.
I have to see. I have mine on my website. Yours would be if you had a folder.
Well, no, I'd have to give you like PDF files.
You could give me the folder with the PDFs and I could upload it all, I think. But
okay. Put everything in one folder.
Yes, and then zip it and stick it up there. So yeah, we're open to doing anything you guys need. I mean, we are not a handicapping show, but we also gamble with a little bit of knowledge and then take that knowledge and look at what the real-time gambling is telling us and use that to profit. Simple as that.
We are not a handicapping show, but at some point, Ciaran will handicap ad nauseum.
Every horse, yes.
Including the scratched horses. So.
I'll be like this usually. Where is it? I'm trying to find. I need some more. Nope, that's not it. That's the wrong one. Did I delete? Oh, no, here it is.
What was that? Was that me crying?
Yeah, it was you. This is usually
blah,
what it is.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
I might sound like that to you, but at least I'm not droning on about all the handicapping. I'm trying to find a good comment to leave it. Oh, nice job, 7 backers, Pratt on the 2 back. Another bad beat. Yeah, I mean, caddying my form. Pratt did. I like to end with I'm gonna go with Gatekeeper. Congrats everyone, great day. Because when it posts, like the last thing it posts on X is what and it shows the comment. So I like to have that. But I'm gonna do with Gatekeeper, but I'm gonna acknowledge Kurt Brunner because you're a very good contributor and we appreciate you. He said, "Great show, guys. Thanks." Thank you. There's no show without the DTL crew. I mean, Ciaran could do a show and just talk to himself for hours, but that's him. All right, take us away, man.
All right, I'm trying to. I didn't upload the video. I'm gonna do the exit video here. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. We will see you on Friday, opening day, Del Mar. Watch the site. You'll get the exact start time. And let me pull this up here. Oh, wait.
Life support.
I got to edit that video, I think, Frank.
Just cut it off before the last line.
It starts with it. It starts with it, too. Wait, I have an alter one. Oh, well. It is what it is.
You know what? Play the Mark Gelding Balls song.
Oh, there we go. Yes, here we go. I have that here somewhere. Sorry, guys. There we go.
I'm a gelding with no balls and I'm still beating both of you. Frank, you pick horses like a blindfolded monkey at the zoo. Ciaran, your bets are so trash, even the garbage man said boo. I'm a gelding with no balls and I'm still beating both of you. I'm a gelding with no balls and I'm still beating both of you. Frank, you bet like a toddler lost in the dark. Ciaran's choice is so weak they make the tote board fart. I've got nothing downstairs, but I'm stacking the wins. You two keep crying while I'm grinning with my ball chin. Frank, you pick horses like a blindfolded monkey at the zoo. Ciaran bets so trash, even the garbage man said boo. last place rank. You choose horses like you're spinning a broken wheel. Care on bed so dumb, the horses beg for a raw deal. I'm smooth as a cue ball, no baggage, no drama, no fuss. Still smoking you both while I laugh and count my plus. I'm a Gallon with no balls and I'm still beating both of you.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to like and subscribe to Double Trouble Live on YouTube. Get out, get up, get paid.